What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, YouTube, man? We got a lot to talk about today, man. We're going to get into it. I am going to drop the link, but I'm going to go over a few things before I do that, man. I just want to make sure everybody can hear me loud and clear. Put some ones or some fire emojis or something in the chat if you can hear me, and we're going to get right into it. Hit that like button on the way in. We're going to have a good conversation today. We're going to keep it basketball, but we are going to keep it real like we always do over here, at least in my opinion. So it's 88 people in here so far. 17 likes, man. Want 25 or 30 of y'all, just hit that like button because y'all know I'm going to keep it real with y'all. So go ahead and hit that like button for me real quick. Get this stuff spread it out to the masses. Let me see. Let me start from the top, see who all up in the building. I know it's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people out there frustrated. After that good game, we finally seen Caitlin Clark do Caitlin Clark things, and we left up out of there with an L. Got a lot of people with a sour taste in their mouth, and we're going to talk about it today. 91 people in here, 19 likes, 25 of y'all hit that like button. Stop playing. Marvin, he say, courtside in the building. I hope you and everybody in the chat are doing great. I'm doing good, man. I could be doing better if we'd have got that W yesterday. I'll be doing a lot better. And I am going to drop the link in the chat in about 5 minutes so everybody can pull up here and unleash their frustration or get their opinions out or whatever it is you guys want to say. I'm going to drop the link. Y'all know how we do over here. I'm the link king. Y'all can pull up and we're going to get to it. Justice, he say, junkie, that would be nice. The constant toxicity at times that come about when talking about the fever is discussing. It's not just the fever. It's whenever CC, Reese, Page are involved, in my opinion. It's all good. We're going to talk about it today, man. But I'm hoping to have a respectful conversation about what we seen yesterday, Stephanie White or Indiana Fever and all that, man. I don't want nobody getting up here with the coke head and all that extra stuff, man. Hey, whatever you feel about Stephanie White is your opinion. I'm damn sure going to give my opinion today. I've been taking up for Stephanie White, but at the same time, I like to be fair. I'm the mayor of fair, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to have a respectful conversation. Stephanie White has no respect for CC. It's all activist agenda. I ain't mad at you, brother. If that's how you feel, I'm not here to change nobody's mind or sway nobody's opinion. I'm just going to give you my opinion, and we're going to go from there. The Bronx Kid, what up? Stephanie makes it so difficult. Why can't she just give CC her flowers for a great performance last night? I agree with you 100%, brother, man. I agree with you 100%. Hey, Kat, Jeff, Just Jules, what's going on with you? Sloop, Private, what's going on with you? Kat, what's going on? Who else up in here? The doctor, keep hopium alive. Hey, man, I'm trying to keep the hopium alive. That's why I'm not all the way on the other side yet, because I still got a little hopium in my system. But we're going to talk about that today. Let me get through a few more of these chats. I'm going to give my little opening spiel, my little opening intro, how I kind of want this live to go and my takes on it and my opinions. And then I'm going to drop the link for everybody to come up here and share theirs. You know what I mean? People be telling me in my comment section, it's the same people up here or something like that. The link is always in the chat. Anybody's welcome, no matter what your opinion is. If you're an Indiana Fever fan, if you're not an Indiana Fever fan, just keep it basketball, man. I know the chat be going crazy. That's because people be going at each other in the chat. I can't control all that. It get hostile in that chat sometimes. You know what I mean? But I'm just hoping everybody keep it respectful, and we're going to get to it right now. Let me see who else is in here. Terrence, what's going on, Terrence? Fro, what's up? Who else up off in here? I guess that's about the same people I'm going over. Terrence, Mark, what up, Mark? All right, let's get to it, man. Let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and get to it. Let's go ahead. Ali Al, what up? Let's go ahead and get to it. Ashley, what's going on, Ashley? Angela, what's going on, Angela? Maria, what's up, Maria? All right, let's get to it, man. Let's waste no more time. I'm going to give my little spiel, then I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Everybody know that watch my channel know I have been not an advocate for Stephanie White, but I've been kind of treading the fence when it comes to Stephanie White and what people say, the narrative and things like that when it comes to CC or the Indiana Fever. Everybody know that. I've been getting killed in my chat, all about that. But at the same time, like I say, I call what I see on the floor. Now, I'm still not on the fire Stephanie White hate train. I'm not there yet. But at the same time, I feel like Stephanie White needs to learn how to read the room. Like, you understand that the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark has a big, gigantic fan base. Her fan base is huge. You know you're going to get critiqued for everything you say. Everything you say. And you would get up there, they ask you specifically about Caitlin Clark. They didn't ask you about the team. They asked you specifically about Caitlin Clark. With nothing for you to do but tell the truth. You didn't even have to lie. The girl went off. You didn't even have to lie. You didn't even have to lie. The girl went off. She went off. She went off. Now, I'm going to keep it real, though. Is Stephanie White the only reason that the Fever lost that game? No, she is not. If you guys watched my video, I laid out the reasons I believe they lost that game. I believe it was Kelsey Mitchell, Billings, and Stephanie White. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. Kelsey Mitchell out here missing layups. You know what I mean? You got a big, massive deal that I was an advocate for. You know what I mean? You're not doing everything. And the problem I'm starting to have with Stephanie White is this. You want CC to change her game, which I don't have a problem with her going off ball and things like that. But why isn't that you can't try to adjust Mitchell's game too to be not just a passer like Caitlin, because Caitlin is just generational to me. But can you at least keep your head up and look for an open person just in case? Because sometimes you go to the hole, Kelsey, and it's a wide open person because they're collapsing on you and you don't even see them because you got your head down. You don't even see them. You don't even see them. So Stephanie White did an interview last night in the game. Everybody's seen it. They asked her a direct question about Caitlin Clark, and she sidestepped it and she Euro-stepped it and she ignored it. Instead of just saying, man, Caitlin Clark did her thing tonight. She had a great game. She went and directed it to the team, and it's blowing up all over social media and the internet. And that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm getting ready to drop the link right now for you guys to give me your opinion on Caitlin Clark and Stephanie White. But I want to make sure I want to have a respectful basketball conversation. I don't want all the BS, man. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to with all the BS, just don't even hit the link. If you want to come up here and tell me your opinion on Stephanie White, whether you want her fired or take up for it, whatever the case, I don't care. It's your opinion. They just keep it basketball, man. I ain't with all the nonsense. You feel me? So I'm going to drop the link right now. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat. Anybody that want to pull up, more than welcome. Ali Al, he said, Courtside TV, man, you need to stop. She gave the whole team credit. Hey, bro, listen, man, that's your opinion. And like I said, you've been watching me for a while now, bro. I ain't been with the narrative, so you can't call me and tell me nothing different. That they asked her specifically about Caitlin Clark, bro. Specifically. They didn't say the team. They didn't say none of that. They said specifically Caitlin Clark. So if they asked her specifically about Caitlin Clark, you answer specifically about Caitlin Clark. It's not even hard, bro. And then another thing, if you don't like Caitlin Clark, okay, let's just say she don't like her. I don't know the woman mind. I don't know. But let's just say she don't like her. Can you at least hide it? Can you at least hide it? And one more thing, Ali Al. One more thing. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's all over Twitter, all over all the social medias. They asked her specifically about Caitlin Clark. She Euro-stepped it. But when they asked her specifically about Kelsey Mitchell, she got on her knees. Bro, these are facts. And I've been taken up for her. So you can't come on here and tell me that I'm being biased. I've been taken up for her. Losing subscribers, getting killed in my own chat. I've been taken up for her. So can't nobody come tell me that I'm pushing a narrative, that I'm pushing an agenda. I told you guys from day one, if things change, I change my opinion. I call it how I see it live, like when it's happening live. That's what I do. I don't run with the narrative, bruh. And right now, do I believe Stephanie White is the only reason they lost that game? No, I do not. I don't believe that. I don't care what nobody say. I don't believe that. But do I believe she need to learn how to read the damn room, and she know that the Indiana Fever fan base is like the Dallas Cowboys, is like the Lakers, is like the Yankees? You're going to be micro-criticized no matter what you say. Yes, I believe that. I believe that, man. That's just the truth, bro. That's just the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth. You feel me? And let me say one more thing before I bring people up. I want to make sure I'm clear on this. Everybody hit that like button in the chat for me real quick. I've been an advocate for Stephanie White. I've been an advocate for Kelsey Mitchell. And anybody that watch my channel will vouch for that. Will vouch for that. But at the same time, my channel was started based on Caitlin Clark. I want to see her be great. I want to see her ball. Do I believe Stephanie White was installed over here to sabotage Caitlin? No, I do not. No, I do not. Am I on the fire Stephanie White train right now? No, I am not. But when things happen in front of my eyes, I'm going to call it out. And that dumb shit she did at the press conference, bro, is some bullshit. Like I put up in the poll, either you trolling, you don't like CC, or you talk. It's all about team. Well, I can't even say it's all about team, because when they ask you about Kelsey Mitchell, you got on your knees. It's as clear as day, bro. It is what it is. Sean, what up, man?
What's going on, bro?
Hey, man, my off base. Where I'm at, bro? Where I'm
at? Nah, man. You're batting 1,000 right now, man. You're hitting touchdowns right now.
Hey,
that
man.
Was crazy. Like I can't believe she went. I can't believe she did that. Like again, like this is not the first time she's done this, bro. And for her to do that so blatantly after this loss, I was dumbfounded. I couldn't believe it. Like I couldn't believe she would just straight up just do that, knowing what people already have on her. Like we have receipts, bro. Why would she do that? It's bad, especially after the stuff that her other coach, Carolyn Peck, said. Some of the things she said about Caitlin 2 years ago. It's all rearing its ugly head. That was terrible, the way she handled that. Terrible. The mismanagement of CC in that first quarter. We're up 13. Caitlin is a rhythm player. She needs to stay in rhythm. She was wearing that back thing there. Y'all know, y'all play sports. It takes time to get that thing warmed up again so she could get back in rhythm. That's why in that second quarter and that third quarter, she was missing shots. So I don't blame her. The fourth quarter, she got warmed up. It finally started to come back again. So I don't blame her for what happened in that second and third quarter. Blame Stephanie White for the mismanagement for the second game in a row, mismanaging her entire team. She didn't put in Raven Johnson until later in that second quarter when we were already losing the lead too.
Right.
She didn't get in the rhythm there. That ruined it.
This is how I feel about the coach.
And bro, when AB went out the game, bro, nobody knew she left the game until it was like late in the third, and we all were like, "Yo, where's AB?" And you're like, yep. And I'm like, "Oh my God, don't tell me." And in the back of my mind, I'm like, "This is Stephanie White's fault. The mismanagement again of all her players. She doesn't know what she's doing, bro.
Right?
It's bad."
Hold on. I believe that injury
Jeff, hold on, man.
I'm sorry, courtside.
We're gonna be a little more organized tonight, man. This is what I feel about Stephanie White, Sean, and everybody else here on the panel. I personally do not blame her wholeheartedly for the loss, of the game. Now, I do believe she made a mistake. I think this is Stephanie White's problem. I think she has a certain time, and I could be wrong. You guys can correct me. Stephanie White don't pull Caitlin or pull her players according to the flow of the game. I think she has a set time in the game, almost like in between this time and this time, I'm gonna pull Caitlin or I'm gonna put her back in or something like that. She pulled her out. I don't have a problem. A lot of people saying she shouldn't have pulled her out, let her play the whole quarter. I don't have a problem with her pulling her out. But when your team, you got to lead, because what's the best time to pull your star player off to give her a breather? When you got a little breathing room, right? You know what I'm saying? You got a little space, a little cushion. But you let them come back. You see they study making a run. You just keep her on the bench. And then on top of that, you have to have some type of game plan for when CC go out, because the team is not as efficient and like running up and down the court CC style to play. So in my opinion, you put like somebody in there that can just dog pedal for lack of better words until your superstar get back in the game. Like a Raven, she's not going to be a scorer, but we can slow the game down. You know what I'm saying? Like, and play, like, just slow it down. You feel me? And another thing, but I do got to give Stephanie White props for this though, bro. This ain't gonna. I'm just not gonna tell you all her negatives. I'm gonna give you a few positives. I know people ain't gonna like it, but I don't give a damn. I tell the truth. The play calling she be drawing up, bro, is fire, bro. I don't care what nobody say. I done seen multiple inbound easy layups. That's Stephanie White play call. That play call, did you see that she ran when CC hit that three? Bro, it was damn near immaculate. You know what I'm saying? But the rotations and stuff like that, I don't agree. And the main thing after that, you go to the press conference after your superstar has been battled back for injury. She been in a shooting slump, and she come out there and put you on her back and bring the game back. You can't even say, hey, she did her thing. I do not agree with that, bro. Even if she, I don't know, I don't want to go as far as to say she hate Caitlin. I'm not there. I'm not there. But bro, like, what is your problem, man? Like what? I've never seen this before. You know what I'm saying?
So, let me just say this before everybody else goes, because I want everyone else to cook and get off their opinions. I know everyone's probably in agreement with what happened yesterday. Look, she mismanaged the game terribly, bro. She also doesn't let KK play through any of her mistakes. I saw him, but I was like, yo, bro, she's not gonna learn if you're just gonna like sit her down immediately. Raven, you brought her here for defense. She barely played. You didn't even give her a shot to go in the game. They barely ran any plays for AB when she was in the game. And then when she's sticking up for Kelsey and doing her thing, Kelsey's out here making dumb mistakes. She drove to the lane, bro. Sophie's wide open for a three. And you know what she does? I'm gonna let you figure out what she did. She didn't pass it to her at all.
Yeah.
It was all poorly managed by her.
Right.
And yet, I give her credit for like some of the plays. Like, I can't take that away from her. Even though I'm gonna give a little credit to Austin Kelly, he's the one that's really drawing up the plays. I'm not giving Stephanie White credit for nothing. There are people that were posting on Twitter from last year saying that he was the one drawing up all of the plays, cooking up all the shit. It wasn't her. So I'm not gonna give her no credence on that for real.
I got you.
She's got a lot of work to do, bro, to like make this up. They got a game tomorrow. They have no big now.
Right, but check this out.
Every team's gonna run through them in order to get to the paint. You saw what happened. You know how many points Washington scored in that fourth quarter in the paint? Go look at the numbers, courtside. Go look at those numbers. It was disgusting.
I got you, Sean. But check this. I'm gonna go to Jeff right now, and then I'm gonna go to Julie. But check this out. I understand all that, and I'm not necessarily disagreeing with you. We got killed in the paint, but even with getting,
they're lucky that Lauren Betts didn't play. They're lucky.
Hold on. But even though we got killed in the paint, we barely lost the damn game. And let me tell you, I'm gonna come to this after I go around the panel.
Because CC got into a rhythm and they left out of the game. She left out of the game for too long.
I feel you. I just said that. I feel you, brother. I'm with you. So what I'm saying is this, though, bro. It's gonna come a time in the Fever fan base that the noise is going to get too loud, and they might have to do. It's getting crazy. Hey, Jeff. What's going on, Jeff? You there?
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, man? How you
doing, Jeff? I'm doing good, man. I agree wholeheartedly with everything that you've said so far, and Sean. Y'all are nailing it. I was conflicted last night because I love the Mystics too, so I was kind of conflicted. But so I was kind of like on the fence. But still, the Stephanie White situation. I mean, come on. I mean, this is Stephanie White. She's known for doing stuff like this. I mean, she to me, in my opinion, she's thrown Caitlin Clark under the bus way too many times. She puts Kelsey Mitchell on a pedestal. And last night, after that press conference, I don't care if she gets fired. I don't care. Stephanie White is just trash to me. And the deal with the Raven Johnson situation that Sean was talking about, why did we draft her if we're not going to play her? What if she played like 5 or 6 minutes? If that, you might as well trade her. Because if she's not going to play her, then what's she doing there? She's going to play somewhere else and get more minutes.
Can I? I'm gonna come to Julie right now, but Jeff, can I give you some pushback real quick? What if I'm gonna be devil's advocate? You know what I mean? Because like again, I want to make it clear, I'm not under fire Stephanie White train. You know what I mean? I call it how I see it. I told you guys I would. I take up for her, so I gotta say the stuff that I don't agree with. That's how I give it up over here. But can I say something? I'm gonna give you a little pushback, Jeff. What if I was to say it's only 3 games?
Okay, I'll give you that.
Rotation. I'm not saying. I'm just asking you. I'm giving you a little pushback. You know what I mean? What would you say to that?
I can't say that's how you feel about the situation, and I'm not gonna agree with you because I don't agree with you. But that's your opinion, and I'm not gonna argue with you about your opinion because that's your opinion. I just don't think she's the right fit for. I don't think she's the right fit for this team, and I think that I'm not saying she's sabotaging Caitlin. I'm just saying that she's just not right for the whole situation.
I got you. Julie, what up, Julie? What's on?
Boy, I can tell you right now, I'm going to predict this. I am standing alone tonight, and I know that. I know that coming in.
Hey, what standing alone? How you standing alone on what?
No, you still got courtside.
Yeah, I ain't jumped off the. I'm just. But Julie, before you go.
Oh, come on.
You've been here a few lives now. You know, I try to keep it fair. You know, I was taking up for Stephanie. I'm still not on the fire her train, but you know, I gotta call it how I see it. You know, I can't be right. You know what I'm saying?
So listen to what I have to say on that.
Okay.
I find something very, very mysterious and very, very wrong. Let me make this clear. I don't think that Steph White is the greatest coach in the world. I am never going to say that. I think Cheryl Reeve is one of the best coaches in the league because she can make something out of nothing. Okay, I give Becky Hammond a little bit of credit, but she's got Olympians on her team. I give Nakase a lot of credit, and I really like the way Nate Tibbetts coaches. But I don't put Steph White in that category. But I also don't think that she's sabotaging CC. I watched that game probably. I went back 3 or 4 times, and I was basically reading most of Caitlin's body language. Now, I had 3 people in the stadium last night. One was there as a fan. The other 2 friends of mine worked there. Okay. Do y'all remember when Cece in the first quarter, she's going down court and she gets fouled and pushed out of bounds and she laid flat on the ground like a starfish?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all remember that, and she stayed there for a couple of seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. So I talked to my friend Sherry today. Sherry and her friend both work there, and I said, "What the hell?" She said, "Cece wanted to come out. She was gassed. Everybody on the whole internet is going off. Oh, Caitlin's hand is hot, and she pulls her out. No, she didn't bench her. Cece was gassed and didn't have it in her." I'm watching this whole game and I'm rewatching it and I'm rewatching. I'm looking at Caitlin's face and I'm looking at her body language. I'm looking at all the missed screens and I'm saying, okay, this is why Caitlin is so pissed off, because really none of them come even close to her basketball IQ. Aaliyah might be the only one, and she didn't have Aaliyah. Kelsey always has her head down, but Kelsey saw what was going on too, and people missing screens. Even though I praise Maisha Hines-Allen, she did a pretty good job last night. She missed like 4 really important screens. So did Mo Billings. I'm thinking coming into the season when we pick her up, she's going to be paramount because this is going to be perfect screens all season long. We got this, right? That's what I'm thinking, and I'm seeing, and I go back and I rewatch and I'm like, there's so many missed screens that it's unbelievable. KK is totally lost, and so is Dantas. Dantas did, I think, 1 good screen, and the rest of it, I saw Caitlin looking at her like, what? And finally, at one point, Kelsey just took the ball and said, "Screw this! I'm going to shoot this thing." Nobody on that court is even close to Caitlin's IQ. She was frustrated as all hell. By the time we were into part of the third, Caitlin said, "You know what? Screw this. I'm going to do what I need to do because nobody else on the court is running the plays there the way they're supposed to be played." She
Right.
went off and she did what she had to do and continued it into the fourth. Now,
Julie, hold on. Before you go to something else, I don't want to kill your train of thought, but I got to give you some pushback here, right?
okay.
I agree with everything you just said about I even said it in my live that I heard someone say, somebody said it in my live stream that Caitlin asked to come out. But if you notice when I first said what I said right now, I said I didn't have a problem with her pulling her out, whether she asked to come out or she pulled her out. I think she let her sit too long. You got to lead. You see the lead diminishing. You see it diminishing.
Right, but I did not get it.
Even if you got to call a timeout to get her back in the game, you don't let the game go down to even or down before you bring her back. Like
I asked my friend.
I just don't agree with that. I don't agree with that part.
I get you. I asked my friend because I had questions about that too. I asked my friend who worked there, and I said, but she had only played like maybe 4 or 5 minutes. I get that she was gassed, but why did she sit for like almost 8? She said that I can't tell you. My friend was honest with me. She said,
okay, see, that's my only problem.
But that's okay. But I don't know if that was Cece who wanted to sit. Maybe was she observing something? Was she seeing something? Did she, did she want to sit longer, or did Stephanie just not put her in? We don't know the answer to that.
But Julie, check this out. I don't want to interrupt you. I'm gonna let you keep cooking because I like what you're saying. But Julie, check this out. You started off this by saying Cece has this high IQ, and I don't disagree. I agree with you. So if Cece has this higher IQ, which we both agree on, you don't think she's sitting on the bench seeing that lead diminish, and you don't think she's want to go back in the game? Like,
absolutely, but the lead. But wait a minute, but the lead got diminished within the first 2 minutes. She was not ready to go back in. I know that for a fact at that time. And in 2 minutes, no, that lead disappeared like very quickly, with every possession. That lead dissipated. It went away. So it wasn't all that much time. Now listen, maybe 6 minutes, but 8. I mean, we could score a lot of points in 2 minutes. I don't know what the situation is there. Let's go back to the post-game presser for a second. Let me tell you something. The FIBA, the front office, the coach, the admin team, everybody sees what's going on online. Nobody is blind to that. And the proof of it is the little girl that they reposted on their Indiana Fever page who wanted a signature from Caitlin. That's the proof. They all freaking see it. I find something very strange and very odd. Steph White asked specifically about Caitlin, but dodges the question and refers to the whole team. Kind of like the way Caitlin was dodging the media. Caitlin does only what her contract says she has to do. And I'm just going to give you a heads up. That golfing tournament with Nelly Korda, do you know that was in Caitlin's contract because it's tied in with Gamebridge? See, Caitlin just didn't go there, just didn't get an invite from Nelly and say, "Oh yeah, I'd love to do it." That's all business arrangements, and that's all stuff in her contract. She's also an ambassador for Gamebridge. So
but what does that have to,
what I'm saying is things are not always the way they appear. So
I know, but Julie,
wait, let me finish. Let me finish.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry too, honey. But is it possible that Caitlin has had, I know she's had a million talks with Steph, but she has said, "Hey, please, you know what? Don't talk about me. Every time my name comes up, I've got more and more grief to deal with. When it comes to me, just refer to our team." Is that a possibility? Because there was something very, very, it was like Stephanie White was so obvious when you're asked point blank, and the guy says specifically regarding Caitlin and what she did in that fourth quarter. And Stephanie White totally avoided that and deferred to the team. I find something really often strange. She knew the blowback she was going to get. She knew that this was going to be total discourse. She knew all that,
But
but
why?
yet she did it anyway.
But why feed into it though? Okay, listen to what I'm saying. Let's just say she knew it, but Stephanie White is in United States. She's in America. She's in the world, I should say. Like, what I mean by that is she has social media. Maybe even if she don't, she sees what's going on. Everything you say is being. Why would you even feed into it? Because what happens when you do that? The people that do believe that you're here to sabotage Kaylin, all you do is give them ammunition. Well, how hard is it to say, hey, Cece put us on her back. She had a good game, man. We couldn't have done it without her, but I want to give a shout out to the whole team.
Exactly.
How hard is that? And then too, like I said in my video, the internet keep receipts. When they ask you the same question about Kelsey Mitchell, you damn near got on your knees. So if what's the difference? Why is it you can't do it for her? Are you trying to bring her down to reality? Because what happens is when you do that, it plays into everything everybody's saying. You want this to be Kelsey Mitchell's team. You want to run the offense through Kelsey. Kelsey is the priority. You play into all the nonsense. So as a coach, why would you do that?
Well, wait a minute. You have one player that's very secure in themselves and doesn't need all that. And then you have another one that's very insecure and needs nothing but pat on the backs and data boys. Okay.
So
I'm not saying any of it makes sense. I don't understand why she went there. All I'm saying is things are not always the way they appear.
I got you. I'm gonna go to someone else right now, but I'm gonna tell you something like this. That is hurting our team. And the reason I say that is because that person that you and nobody, I've been an advocate for Kelsey. Everybody will tell you I've been an advocate for Kelsey Mitchell. And I'm not getting on here killing her now, but I'm gonna call out what I see. But the reason I say that's hurting your team is because while you over here patting this one player on the back, is allowing her to keep thinking that we guys are equal as human beings, as we're equal on the team. But as far as the pecking order when it comes to the Indiana Fever, it is Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? And people need to know that. You think nobody knew who the lead dog was on the Chicago Bulls or the LA Lakers or the Philadelphia 76ers? Everybody on the team knew. I don't care how much you pat Eric Snow on the back. He knew he wouldn't Allen Iverson.
Listen, I wish we ran like the NBA, but this is the W.
I understand, but we like it's hurting the team, and it's starting to think. And then another thing too, and then I'm gonna go to whoever wants to go next. What happens is now people are saying, and we can't argue with the facts. I can't argue with the facts. You want Caitlin to change her game, which I have absolutely
I didn't even touch that subject.
Not you. I'm just saying in general, not you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about in general. Stephanie White, you want Caitlin to change her game for the betterment of her to make her a better player. Okay, I don't have no problem with that. I've argued with people private to tell you. We've been back and forth about the on ball, off ball. I don't have no problem with that. But why can't you do that for the whole team? Why can't you go to Kelsey and say, I need to change your game? You need to keep your head up and have at least one assist in the damn game and not just points. Because when you're not scoring, we might as well take you out the game. You're not going to give us no rebound. You're not going to give us no assists. You're not going to give us no steal. You're not going to give us nothing else. At least when Caitlin Clark's shot is off, she still contributes to the betterment of the team. So Stephanie White, do the same thing for everybody. That's all I'm saying. And if you know the Indiana Fever fan base is crazy about CC, and I mean that in a good way, they want to CC get busy, because this was the first CC game that we seen since damn near Iowa or New York last season, right? This was an exciting game to walk away with an L. I don't have a problem with that. You win some, you lose some, but didn't
it look like CC was playing her own game? Didn't it?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with how she played, but I'm just saying, you go to the post conference and you say that dumb shit. Like, what are you doing? Read the room. You know what I'm saying? Hey, who wants to go next?
I do. And Julie brings up a point indirectly that I've been trying to get over for the longest. And I can actually understand where Julie is coming from. And she made a point that she wished they ran this like the NBA. But like I told you guys time and time again, women do not think like men.
Yep.
And women do things that sometimes don't make sense. And some of the things that Stephanie White does doesn't make sense, but makes sense to women. Don't make sense to us, but make sense to women. But overall, I agree with your video on all points. I had no objections to anything. And what Stephanie White is doing is she needs more training with the public. Now, I don't agree with how she's utilizing CC. And my question that I always state when I bring this issue about the different playing styles, she knew CC from high school, college, junior Olympics, etc. Why did she come here? Why did she come here if this woman is not her cup of tea as far as her playing style? We're not talking about personalities. We're talking about professional basketball. Why did she come here? And that's where a lot of people can't answer my question.
But hold on, let me stop you. I want to make sure we're clear on something because I want to make sure my stance is clear. And I've said, you already know this, but I want to make sure I say this. Me personally, I don't speak for nobody but me. I do not believe Stephanie White came here to intentionally sabotage Caitlin. I ain't gonna never believe that. You know what I mean? You would have to be a damn fool for the organization to let a coach come here when this player, no matter how people say the fans ain't selling out and all that, I don't care about none of that. The Caitlin Clark is bringing the Indiana matter of fact, I take that back. The Caitlin Clark is bringing the state, and all the surrounding cities around when she played a lot of money. So you allow one person to come here and sabotage your superstar, I'm never gonna believe that, brother. You know what I'm saying? Do I think Stephanie White doesn't like Caitlin Clark's style of play? I can agree with that because she said the same thing about one of the NBA players when she was on the broadcast.
Luka.
So I understand it. Do I think she
I just asked the question. I didn't make any insinuations or anything.
I just want to make sure you knew that where I stood.
I already know your position.
You asked the question.
But I ask anybody as a rhetorical question.
Okay.
If she dislikes it so much, why did she come here?
She doesn't dislike it that much.
She came for the spotlight. She wanted to be in the spotlight.
Yeah, she came for the clout.
No, she's got the chance of a lifetime. She's working with two of her close friends, which is Kelly Krauskopf and Amber Cox, and has the chance of a lifetime and can be closer to her home. She had that's a reasonable answer. A whole bunch of pros to that.
But it's professional basketball. I mean, you leave that stuff at home.
Okay. Oh man, I had a thought that I just slipped me. But the fact that Caitlin and what Julie mentioned about just going out and doing her thing, it actually started in the game before. The third and fourth quarter of the Sparks game, she basically said, let me do my thing. And she did the same thing towards the end of the third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, she did the same thing. And they just started running. And she started doing her thing. So there is a slight conflict in the philosophies of their approach to the game. She tries to fit in, but she couldn't help herself. She wound up going off script. But it was to the team's benefit.
You know what I think Stephanie White's biggest problem? She got two problems, in my opinion. One of her biggest problems is she's stubborn. And another one of her biggest problems is she want to create everybody as equal. And when the fact of the matter, we ain't all created equal. Caitlin Clark is a better basketball player than anybody on the team, and it's time you act like it. Everybody ain't equal. I know you want to have this equal playing field, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's not, man. It's just not. You know what I mean? Even the last play of the game, I know we didn't have no timeouts. I seen Kelsey Mitchell shoot two of the last shots to win or tie or to win the game or whatever, or tie the game in the last couple games, bro. I do not agree with it, man. I don't. You know what I mean? When you have a superstar and Caitlin Clark, you get her the ball, man. Exactly. I don't care. I think the fan base, with the L that we took, would taken a lot better if CC was the one that took that shot and missed. If CC would have took that shot and missed, I think they would have still killed her for that after the press conference stuff, but everybody would feel a little better about the loss. Hey, Cece brought us back. She hit one of them Iowa threes, leaning, legs wide open, crazy. You know what I'm saying? That all of us done watched 1,000 times. She did that, bro. It was exciting basketball. That's what everybody wanted to see. But then what happens? She do all that. 5 threes in the fourth quarter, I believe. You go and I don't know how many seconds left on the clock, 4 or 5, under 10 seconds. You see Kelsey Mitchell get the ball and dribble down the court and just throw up a shot that she don't shoot that deep. Like even the shot against Dallas, that's a shot that's deep. That's a CC shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on? I do not agree with that part of it, but I am not on the fire Stephanie White train like everybody is. But at the same time, when she do some dumb stuff, in my opinion, I'm gonna call it out just like I'm gonna do for CC. I'm gonna do for Kelsey and everybody else on the damn team. Because even if we won that game and she go to the press conference and say that dumb shit, it was gonna be still the same. Because I believe if Kelsey Mitchell makes that layup, that was a change of events. If you guys remember how that played out, she missed the layup, they got the ball and hit a 3. If she makes that layup, we go up 1. Then she goes to the free throw line and missed 2 free throws. Mo Billings out here missing layup after layup after layup. I'm talking about what happened on the court. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, with that I yield and so later. But
all right, who else? Doc, Fro, Breezy, which one?
You sure you want this courtside?
Hey man, I'm here for it, brother. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
You sure?
I'm here for it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Before I go into the game yesterday, I'm going to bring back a discussion we had last month around FIBA time, and you and I were discussing if I had Cece, who would we have to take on the world? We agreed on Paige Beckers. We agreed on Leah Boston. I had Citron at 3 and Irfin at 4, and you said that was trash.
All right, let me stop you real quick for 2 things. I'm gonna let you continue to cook because I want you to get it out. Hey, 300 and some people in here, only 86 likes, man. 50 you guys hit that like button, man. We're gonna have a good conversation tonight, not all the BS, you know what I'm saying? JSB, Stephanie White is a teacher. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Saliaria, how you pronounce that? Stephanie White is a teacher, Saliaria, character of Mozart and Cece from the movie Amanda's. She purely driven by jealousy. Hey, I don't. We're gonna get into that, man. You know what I mean? Because we can have conversations. We can have conversations.
Not an accurate thing courtside.
Hold on. We can have conversations, but I know Stephanie White is a big thing that a lot of people don't like. I just want to make sure we keep the conversation respectful. I'm not against talking about Stephanie White. I just don't like when it gets out of hand and the name calling, the cokehead, and all this meth. I don't do all that right there. I'm gonna keep it on the basketball court, and I don't like some of the stuff she did. You know what I mean? But as far as this comment right here, she's purely driven by jealousy. It's starting to look weird. I'm gonna say that it's starting to look a little weird to me, but jealousy, I can't say that definitely. So it's starting to look a little weird though. You know what I mean? But back to you, Doc. Hey, salute to you for the super chat too. Now, Doc, hold on real quick. And before you said something about Citron. That's another thing that I put on Stephanie White. I think Jeff said it. You brought Raven here to be for defense because she's not really an offensive player. So I'm not saying she can stop Citron, but why don't you take her in the game and put her on Citron to try to slow it down? That's another Stephanie. That's coaching. That's another Stephanie White move. But I'm gonna let you keep going, brother. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Salute to everybody in the chat. 50 of you guys, please hit the like button. There's 300 people in here, man. 100 likes, man. It don't cost a thing to hit that like button. Go ahead, Doc.
Okay, so we got Citron with 36 and 4 something assists, and we got Kiki with 25 or whatever it was, and a ridiculous number of rebounds. Is that front court with AB trash courtside?
I didn't hear you. Is that what?
Front court with Boston trash. Do you still think that after yesterday's game?
Do I think the front court of
Citron, Boston, and Irfin was trash?
Compared to mine, yes.
You still think you're still gonna stand on that hill?
Compared to mine, yeah.
All right. Well,
so let me ask you a question real quick. You said Citron,
Boston, and Erapin, Kiki Erapin.
Okay, cool. So would you take that over CC, Healthy Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell? Because that's what I said.
Courtside, you didn't say.
No, that's what I said.
You said no fever, only another fever player. You had picked with me. You had picked Paige.
I don't remember. I gotta go back.
I know you gotta go back to the video.
I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it.
But Courtside, I don't care if you got Lexi on minute restrictions. Why didn't you start Lexi? Because you got that stealth bomber out there. She's the hardest person to keep up with because unlike Caitlin, she don't bring the ball up. I mean, Sophie wasn't a bad. Sophie is a good defender, but you got to be able to take Citron both ways. There was a play where Sophie is defending Citron one-on-one. And it's like Citron is like, well, you defended that well. You defended that well. That's good defense. So I'm just going to go over you. 2, our general manager and our coach with our drafting, it caught up to us. Washington is the team the Fever has to be prepared for, even since last year. And this year, they're bigger. I mean, watching Dantas trying to defend Lauren Betts look like King Kong trying to defend Godzilla in the Monsterverse. You're screaming for help.
Yeah.
Even the commentator said, AB in the trees.
So Doc, let me ask you. I don't want to cut you off, but let me ask you a question because the things you're saying are valid points. But if we win this game, we're not talking about those points. My thing is this: have you guys seen social media? It's going crazy right now on this Steph White press conference. So that's what I was basically talking, because everything you saying, I don't necessarily disagree with you, but I don't care about the points in the paint. I don't care what Citron did. I don't care about none of that other stuff because we have multiple. We're supposed to be 3-0 right now.
Yes.
We're supposed to be 3-0 right now. We have multiple times to win all 3 of these games, and we 1-2. And I'm not gonna put all that on Stephanie White. I don't give a damn what Twitter and all them other saying.
Well,
I'm gonna call her out for what I seen her that I feel like could have been done differently, and it's still 3 games. You know what I mean? So
I blame White for this because I said you got that Nigerian team in town. Why are you not scrimmaging with them big athletic girls? If you're not dealing with them scrimmaging, that's like responsible for Billings in and out layups because you hear Lauren Betts in your ear coming behind you. You got Austin coming behind you for the block. You're rushing the shots.
Hey, Doc, hold on real quick. I gotta read this comment. Just Jules, Courtside, you would need to give Cat 5 a shout out because she was at the game last night and had her Hopium shirt on with her. Hey, listen, hey Cat, salute to you, you know what I mean? She at the game last night with her Hopium shirt on. Hey, you guys can go hit the website to get your Hopium shirt. As I always say, all orders go out on Friday. I just sent some more out this past Friday. You order on Monday, it don't go out to Friday, just so you know. But salute to Cat 5 for going to the game with the Hopium shirt on. Keep Hopium alive. I'm not all the way off the train yet. I still, like I told Private, I still got a little hopium in my system. You know, I'm keeping hope alive, but I got to be fair and call it across the board when I see certain things. I get on Kelsey, I get on CC, so I got to be able to get on Stephanie White at times too. You know what I'm saying? But salute to Cat 5 for the shirt.
I mean, but this is another thing. If you're going to play Raven, commit to playing Raven. Why do you not have Raven picking up Amore or whoever before they go past half court? Why do you not push Kelsey to keep on picking up the guards before they get across half court? Take time off the clock so you'd have a harder time getting it to the bigs. It's another thing of courtside. Look, I have seen in the 3 games about 10 cuts to the basket where even CC missed. KK, I saw Mitchell who was going for a shot. The replay shows you could have had 2 passes. One to Clark, one to a Cutting Hines out. And we keep talking about Mitchell doesn't pass. When Mitchell passes, she creates turnovers. 3 games,
all I'm saying is Mitchell, like she doesn't put nothing in the other stat sheet, brother. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I'm saying courtside, she doesn't make good passes.
I agree.
You got to play to the player's strength.
I got you.
You got to make sure any pass to Mitchell is from CC, Raven. It's so bad that Clark got everybody in the huddle. It is directing what you do. Make the screen.
A lot of people missed that one. That was a big moment.
Courtside, look. CC has to one. You got to teach and go over how you screen, hit that screen too. You gotta take the bull. You gotta take the bull by the horns and just Raven. This is how you lead pass.
No, I got you.
Simpson and everybody.
I got you, but I still think we had that game won, man. Hey,
I want to go back to that point that he brought up because a lot of people missed it. This was the turning point when she gathered. They had came off the sideline. She gathered the team and started barking orders to everybody.
Who?
Caitlin.
CC. Okay. That's when it turned. She took over.
Courtside.
I wish you would have done that. Hold on.
United, but it's like they're all united because they already know.
All right, well, they already know, man. Well, then the coach shouldn't go up there saying that dumb shit and making the internet go crazy when she knows what's going to happen when she say that.
How many times hold on real quick. I'm gonna come from press conference.
I got you. I'm gonna come back to you, Doc. Hey, Fro, Breezy. I want to ask another question, but I want them to get their takes and Terrence too. Fro, you there, Fro?
Yeah, I'm here.
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good, man.
What you thinking, man? What's your take on everything we talking about?
Well, I'm with you on most of this. You know, like I agree. When she took CC out, she probably needed it, but she let her out too long, and she got cooled on. I didn't watch the game in real time. I had to watch it later. Afterwards, I didn't even get on here either. But I did watch it this morning. So, but yeah, she got too cold, man. That's all it was. And like you said, them missed layups were killing me.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. You know, heck, I'm 52, old and fat, and I can still make a layup.
Yeah. I think that was if I was to take one thing away from the game last night that really got us that L, it would be the layups, man. I've seen a lot of missed layups, man. Open layups too, man. A lot of missed layups, man. I counted probably 20 points left on the floor that from layups, man. We got to start hitting our free throws too, and that's why I said in my video. I think somebody took it a little personal, but it is what it is, man. I called it a choke because a choke to me is when you do something differently than you normally do. Like that's my definition of a choke. If you
wasn't she off all night though from the beginning? Think about it. Kelsey was not her normal self last night.
No.
Right, but what I'm saying is, but Kelsey is like an 80-something% free throw shooter. You know what I'm saying? So when you go to the line and you
Wait a minute.
normally
So is Paige Becker. She's more like a 90%, and
and she choked. And she
yeah, and
choked
she
the other night.
choked too. Right.
She choked. Yeah. I call it how I see it. Yeah, she choked.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
agree
saying?
with you.
So when you go to do something that you normally do great, when the game is online and you do something different, that's choking to me. In both of them, you don't hit not one of them, that's choking to me. And before that, you miss a layup, that's choking to me.
You think it was pressure?
I think somebody.
Yeah, it was a pressure because what? Listen, you miss a layup. This is unlike you. Hey, one thing about Kelsey, she usually make her layup, especially in open court. She made one yesterday with her right hand. You guys remember that? The steal? She went down there with her right hand. She usually make those. So when you do not do something that you normally do, it's choking. Am I saying she's a bad player? No, I still got mad love for Kelsey. I was an advocate for Kelsey getting her money and staying. I'm not talking about her, but I gotta call a spade. Listen, man, when I see something, I'm gonna call it whether people like it or not. That's just how I am. I criticize the whole team, including Cece. Now, Cece wasn't great in the game. But when it mattered most, when the game was on the line, she came through. How many times have we seen the greats go terrible game the first 3 quarters? But when the game is on the line, they come through in the clutch. That's what Cece did. So I don't give a damn about the people talking about her shooting percentage and all. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? When the game was on the line, when we needed it, when we needed buckets, she got buckets. Not only was she getting threes, she was taking them girls to the hole too. You know what I'm saying? I got to call it how I see it. You know what I'm saying? But thing I was talking about is how the Indiana Fever fan base is divided, right? You got the CC fans, you got the Indiana Fever fans, and they're at each other almost like they're different teams. I'm in the middle. I'm a CC fan, but I love the Indiana Fever because CC play for them. I'm gonna root for her, all her teams. I want all her teammates to do good. But if they do some dumb shit, I'm gonna call it out, including Stephanie White. That's just how I get down. That's how I give it up over here. Hey, I'm gonna go to Breezy, then Terrence, and then we're gonna go to another topic. I want to ask you guys something. Breezy, you there,
Yo,
Breezy?
Junkie, what up?
What up, man?
Hey, man, I tried to tell you right before preseason.
Here we go. Come on.
This was going in ugly, man.
Come on.
Stephanie White, Caitlin Clark were going in ugly. And you know, I was on the side of, look, you got to give the woman a chance. She went to the playoffs last year, almost got to the finals, you know, but she's an idiot. She can't help herself but say dumb shit in the media. And that's just a problem, bro. You're bringing bad PR on the team. It's just bad vibes, man. Like, was it so hard for you to just say, hey, that girl was balling, she did what she could. I wish we could have won, you know, but you know, we live to fight another day. Nah, she had the stink face, you know, she threw shade. It's just like, what are we doing?
All right, let me ask you a question. Why do you think that is? Why do you think she did that, brother?
I think she has this mindset of like a DEI type of person. I'm not trying to be political, but I think you can see like the way she run her offense too. It's almost like, yo, we're all ball handlers, we're all shooters, but no, you got to have a hierarchy and establish that and make the players understand they role.
Yeah.
Hey, look, option number 1 is Caitlin Clark. Option number 2, in my opinion, would be AB, but she hurt right now, so whatever. And then option 3 is Kelsey Mitchell, and all y'all gonna get y'all's. But if you don't do that, it just leads to confusion, and you can see how they look on offense, man. It's just like, what are we doing? This is why you have 9-point quarters, right? It's just, yo, it's all discombobulated. But you know, hey, look, I think it's gonna end ugly. I think Stephanie White gonna get fired before the year ends. That's my take.
I was gonna go there next, but I'm gonna go to Terrence, and then I'm gonna go to a switch topics. But before I go to Terrence, because Terrence, he sent me a lot of stuff today. He probably got a good breakdown. American Girl, salute to you. She says, hold on real quick. What'd you say? Yeah, my son get ready to go fishing. I'm sorry. Hey, but anyway, salute to American Girl. She says, not true, Court, because if CC leaves the Fever, you are leaving too. I am a CC and Fever, but if CC gone, I'm going. Hey, yeah, I've said that multiple times, American Girl. But while she's on the team, I'm going to root for the Fever. I'm not gonna root against none of the people on the team. I want to see them all succeed. I want to see them all do good. But you're right. If CC go to the Sky or the Dream or something else tomorrow, I will be over there with the Sky in the Dream. So I agree with you on that. But some fans of the Indiana or CC fans don't give a damn about her teammates. It's all CC. You know what I'm saying? And they don't care. I've heard people say, I don't care. I don't care if they lose all the game, long as CC get her stats and stuff. I'm not that type of fan. You know what I'm saying? Now,
That's
the
crazy.
difference between
those people don't exist, Junkie.
Bro, you crazy.
They want them to win. Nah, they want them to win, but they just believe.
Bro, you crazy, bro. I'm not, bro, listen to what I'm trying to tell you, brother. I'm not a liar. You know what I'm saying? I told people I would get up here. You seen what's been going on in my chat. I've been an advocate, bro, getting killed in my own chat, but I stood tall because that's what I believe. And I'm telling you right now, bro, that people have got on this panel and in my comment section, bro, and told me they hope they lose the whole damn season, long as they don't care, they lose the whole damn season, long as CC get hers. People have told me that, bro.
Yeah, that's probably a 1% of the fans.
Whatever percent it is, it's fans out there like that.
They want them. They want them to win. They just believe CC should be the engine that's pushing.
No. This is what I'm trying to tell you. They don't care. Some fans, bro, would rather see them lose and CC get busy than to see CC have lesser stats and they win, bro. I'm telling you that, bro.
Junkie, I think you falling for a narrative with that one, bro.
All right, cool. I don't run with narratives. And man, some of the YouTubers have said it. What you talking about?
Who? Name them.
I'm not gonna call out names.
Don't make them. Nah, you gotta call them out. You said
I don't call names because people. I don't want nobody to think I'm taking a shot at them. But I'm telling you, bro. I've heard YouTubers say they don't give a damn if they. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna call out no names. Somebody was on this panel just last week and said they hope they lose all the games. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, go back and watch the live.
Hey, I was here for that, Junkie, but
so don't tell me.
No, he said that because he wanted Stephanie White gone. That's what his point was.
But listen, I don't hate. All right, we're gonna get back to this right now, but I'm gonna say this real quick in closing. I don't hate Stephanie White that much that I want to lose the game, bro.
That much.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's crazy talk, but that was the context of it. What he was saying, though.
Yeah. But go ahead. Hey, salute to American Girl. That's where I stand at it. But I understand most fans are like you anyway. You know what I mean? Most fans are like all of us. You know what I'm saying? 90% of this panel right now will leave with the Caitlin if she goes somewhere else. Probably except Jeff because he likes Mystics too. You know what I'm saying? So he got 2 teams. I don't have no 2 teams. I got Indiana and that's it. You know what I mean? But Terrence, I'm gonna let you go. Then I want to give you guys another question. That we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Go ahead, Terrence.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Can you hear me all right?
What's up with you, man?
Hey, I sent you that stuff because ain't nobody want to hear my 6'5" country ass up here talking.
You know I got love for you, Terrence, man. I got love for you.
Hey, look, it's like this, though, really. If any, or I should say, of all of the greatest coaches ever, right? Well, any of them would tell you that any coach is only as good as the people they surround themselves with. It's the same for players, you name it, right? So, and it doesn't matter. You can't care who gets credit. That seems to be the problem right now. If she needs the credit, it's I don't know what the deal is, but you know what I'm saying? If she can't let go of that, then they can't go nowhere.
No, I got you.
Very good point.
Oh, you done, Terrence? Because I'm gonna switch it up. You done?
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. You can bring up a thing or two maybe that I sent you, but that this is all true.
Okay, cool. Check this out, right? Check this out. I originally said that I believe Stephanie White is going to get an extension. Right? I've said that multiple times on my stream, multiple times on my videos, multiple times on my live, because I just felt like she took them to the semifinals last year. Whether you want to give her credit for that or not, that's irrelevant. She did it. It's a fact. It's in the book. She took them there. She was the head coach, no matter how you look at it. What I want to ask you guys is it a point in time as an organization, if you're the GM, if you're the owner, does it become a time where the noise is so big, so loud about this coach that you feel like it'd be better to move on? I want to ask you guys that question.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. Because
I think so.
This isn't just an internet thing anymore. You got like Fox News picked this story up. Yahoo.
Yeah.
It's all over the place, but it's not just
It's
on
bad.
Twitter. Yeah, it's everywhere. She's gonna be asked about this tomorrow at the press conference, or like the pre-game discussions or whatever. So
yep. And this ain't the first time. And this ain't the first time she's done it either. So I mean, she hasn't done it. And the point of when somebody asked her about Cece, but she's done it like she's been like this in the past too. This ain't the first time. Like when she told everybody that I don't know how y'all took it. I took it wrong when she said that Cece was just what kind of guard, whatever guard she was, and Kelsey was the point guard. Do y'all remember that?
Say it one
Not
time.
Kelsey, but Raven. She said Raven was a point guard.
Yeah. Was it Raven?
Yes, she said she's a pure point guard.
Oh yeah, right. It was Raven. So this is the first time.
Cece was a combo guard.
Yes, that's stuff like that, man. We all know Cece's not no combo guard.
No, she is.
She's a point guard.
Wait a minute. I think she said that because Raven's not a shooter, and that's why she said that. She called Caitlin a combo because she can run the floor as a floor general and she can produce mega points.
No, I didn't take
She actually was correct on that.
I didn't really take no thing to that. Hold on real quick. Let me get the super chat.
Right.
Hey, Monio, I hope I'll be pronouncing your name right. I'm sorry. Is it Monio? You know what I'm saying? Salute to her for the 50 super chat she sent. Membership she gifted some people, man. I salute to her. She always showing love in the chat. I appreciate you, you know what I mean? And like I always keep telling you, I got a whole package for you when you're ready. All you gotta do is email me. I got you. Off top. Salute to you. I appreciate the support. Another one is Justice. He says Lisa Bluter is gonna end up in Indiana Junkie. Hey,
No.
She said she's done.
I don't think she's gonna come, man.
Nope.
But it's no coach that can come here maybe besides her, or maybe like a Mark Jackson or somebody, you know what I mean, like that. Because that's who I would want if Stephanie White leaves.
Hey, it ain't out of the question yet for Steve Kerr. What's up? Come on.
He just signed up.
He just
signed an extension.
He got signed a new contract with the Warriors. You
know? Oh, did he? I didn't see.
Yeah. Hey, but salute
he ain't leaving Silicon Valley.
Salute to Lisa, man, because she's one of the reasons that we see Caitlin Clark playing. Caitlin Clark, I think she's one of the reasons she is who she is, as far as the way she let her play in college and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't think Bluter would touch this league with a 10-foot pole after what she's seen.
Hey,
she made it clear that's off the table.
All right, guys.
He ain't coming back.
I want to get back to this. I don't know. Was you done, Sean? I want to go to Julie.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Julie, do you think it's a point in time that if you're the two-part question, if you're the Indiana Fever organization, does it come a point in time where it's not the reward is not worth the troubles? You know what I mean? Like, or is Stephanie White, is she stuck? Is she solid? No matter what happened, she's secure. What do you think?
As long as Kelly Krauskopf is there, and as long as Cece wants Steph White, which she does, Steph White is staying there. There is no doubt in my mind. I mean, I really believe in my heart that Cece is the one with the power calling the shots. And Cece has a lot of love and a lot of respect for Steph White. Doesn't mean she agrees with her on everything, but she's going to follow her coach, and she wants to be coached by Steph White. So that, it makes a big difference. They don't care what the crazy internet fans think or say, even if they run it on Fox News. The internet is just, it's a cesspool. The Twitter, X, it's just the cesspool of the internet. Everybody knows that. Half of the majority of those people don't buy merchandise. They don't go to games. They're not investing money in these teams. They're just on there to be keyboard bullies, and to fight for whoever their favorite player is. I can guarantee you that front office does not care one bit about what the internet says. But I'll tell you one person I would like to see changed out is our general manager, Amber Cox.
All right, American Girl, I want you to put in the chat why you believe that, because American Girl says, I don't believe for a second CC wants Stephanie White as a coach. I'm glad you said that, because I want to say something before I go back to Julie and then around the panel. I think it's going to come a time where CC, because it seems like she's already getting a little frustrated. I think she's going to get frustrated. Well, I don't know. I'm saying I can see her getting frustrated with Stephanie, and I can see her getting frustrated with Mitchell. You know what I mean? Like, look, man, like, I want to win. I'm the one that get talked about. You guys don't get scrutinized like me. I want to win. I came to the W to uplift the league, but at the same time, I want to win. And I'm starting to feel like you might see her and Kelsey have a little friction, not friction like that, like they beefing or nothing like that. But bro, put yourself in Caitlin's shoes. I'm doing all this, bro. I'm trying to come back. I was out all last year, man, and you guys out here doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? So I could see her getting a little frustrated. But Angela, American Girl, put it in the chat why you feel that way. Were you done, Julia? You still have more?
I mean, that's it. I think the first person that I would get rid of would be our general manager, Amber Cox. And the first person I would pick up is the girl, Jamila, who got fired from the Mystics this year as general manager. She made amazing trades and picks, you know. I think who we're surrounding CC with is a bigger freaking problem because last night even though it's game 3, it was a mess. People don't know how to set screens, don't know where to be on the court. I mean, it was ridiculous. And I'm telling you, I went back and watched it 3 and 4 times, and I was watching Caitlin's face and her body language.
Right.
And she was like shaking her head in disbelief. It was crazy.
Hey, chat, Big Dog. He says,
That's on Stephanie Wright, though.
I'm not in a panic because of the 3 games. Because it's just 3 games. I seen Caitlin Clark come in as a rookie and go like, I think 2-8, 2-9, and came back and made the playoffs. I'm not really tripping off the game. My biggest thing is I've been taking up for Stephanie. Why do you go on the press conference and say these things you say when you know how it's going to be taken? That's my only thing. And do you leave CC out that long in a game? Those are my 2 criticisms of Stephanie White this far. I mean, as far as 3 games in, your rotations, how long you leave CC out, and you allowing Kelsey Mitchell to just do whatever the hell she want to do. And I'm gonna tell you something else. I don't agree with this narrative that CC can't do what she want to do and Stephanie White get mad. CC has not been shooting that good of the last couple games, and she studies shooting. So that tells me she has the green light to shoot the ball. She's been shooting. She just hasn't been making them. But based off what we seen yesterday, we might be getting ready to see Iowa CC come back, man, because I got faith in her. Yesterday was the first time this year I got a chance to say that jumper is wet because it looked wet last night. You know what I mean? I don't care how many she missed. It looked wet last night.
It looked good. You know, it looked wet now. Yeah, 4th quarter it looked wet.
It looked wet, man. That was the first time I was able to say that this year. But the next game, I'm gonna have my jumpers wet merchandise on, man, because it looked wet last night, man. It looked wet, and I have to give props too. Even though I'm kind of talking about Kelsey and Stephanie White, Kelsey Mitchell did hit a crucial 3 that took us to overtime. So I can see.
Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell. Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell solid. I think. Look, her and Kelsey are good, bro. But you know, like Julie made a lot of good points, but all the points that she made directs directly at the head coach. How come they're not screening well? How come people don't know their position? How come people don't know where they're supposed to be on the court? That's coaching. That's coaching. That's all coaching, Julie. So you got a point at Stephanie White. I know you like to defend her and stuff. It's cool.
No. I'm not disagreeing with you. If you remember, before I even spoke, I said, let me make this clear. I don't think Steph White is the greatest coach in the world.
Okay.
You remember that? I think that Steph White doesn't need to take accountability because she sure as heck does, especially after what went on last night. Especially. Yeah.
No, I feel you.
Hey, American Girl, she's answering my question. She said, I think CC is about the team first, so she goes in with Stephanie White, but I think even she has her limits. I agree about Amber Cox, and I have to hold Stephanie White accountable because there's not just one person or skill failing. Hey, American Girl, you see me, I keep it real with everyone. I talk about CC, I talk about Kelsey, I talk about Stephanie. Hey man, that's just how I do. I think that's how it's supposed to be. You don't have to attack a person personally. You know what I mean? We're fans, we're fanatics. We want to see our teams win. We want to see them do good. We want to be entertained. Fans are spoiled. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing. We're spoiled. We want to see Caitlin Clark ball out. You know what I'm
saying? And that's a lead in. That's a lead in to your question that I like to answer.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So hey, salute to you, American Girl. Right, I appreciate it. But back to what she said. Listen, man. I believe like American. Well, I disagree with American Girl. I agree with Julie. I think Caitlin Clark likes Stephanie White. Do they disagree on certain things? Sure. You don't agree with everybody on everything. But do I think that they asked Stephanie, if they asked Caitlin Clark behind closed doors, hey man, it's up to you. You fire Stephanie or you want to keep her? I believe Caitlin to say she want to keep her. I can be absolutely wrong, but I have no evidence to show me otherwise, other than what she say. Now I know y'all say she do that for PR, but I'm only going off what she say. So until she say otherwise, that's what I'm going with, man. You know what I mean? I mean, it just is what it is. I think it was Julie that was talking, or was it?
It was Julie.
It was Julie.
Yeah,
okay.
It was Julie. Yeah, but to coattail that, what she was saying and what you were saying, also what Doc was saying, with regards to your question. Okay, first of all, with Caitlin and Stephanie White, we have to separate personal from the professional. We see on the court professionally, there's things that Stephanie White wants that Caitlin doesn't agree with, and she makes it known on the court through body language and facial expressions. Same with Stephanie. Personally, I believe what Julie is saying can be true. Both can be true. However, to answer your question with regards to how management would look at it, management's supposed to, first course of action, let's get that straight. They're in business to make money. So the opinion of the public does matter. Because if the public said, no, I do not like your product now, and we're not going to support it, that affects the bottom line. That affects the shareholders. That's business. Let's get that straight off the point. It's about business. Just like, what was it? Lisa Leslie said that all these GMs would be fired if they said they would start their team with Paige over Caitlin. As a business decision, they would fail the test. So we do have to separate personal feelings with the bottom line. The bottom line will always win. BS talks, and we know the rest of the state. The statement.
All right, well, hold on.
Money talks, BS walks.
Let me say this then, right? I don't necessarily disagree with you or agree with you, and let me say this: it is nothing. I'm speaking for myself, and I think a lot of fans feel like me, but I can be wrong. It is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, that Stephanie White can do or say to make me stop watching Caitlin Clark. So if you were going to go to a game, if you were scheduled to go to a game this season, I'm taking me and my family going to the Fever versus X, and you decided to not go because of what Stephanie White said or did, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, now wait. You can speak for yourself.
Hey, I'm just saying.
You can't speak that for everybody.
I got you.
That's true.
I got you. But let me say something. But I do not believe, brother, that this Stephanie White thing, the internet is the internet. Somebody said it in the chat. I don't believe that Stephanie White is the main reason that the stadium is not full, brother. I don't have no proof of that. All I have is videos on YouTube telling me that they're boycotting. I see that the stadium is not full, but somebody showed a clip in the first game. It was damn near full. So let's say it hold 20,000. Okay, they got 19,000. Bro, like what's the difference between that? You know what's the difference?
Well, the difference is, number one, the pricing of the tickets heretofore are drastically different from now.
Yeah, that's why.
You got $18 tickets now. They never had $18 tickets when CC Mania was at its height.
Yeah, but okay, but how do you blame that on Stephanie White though? You have of that.
The only thing that I can go by is what is before me. What is before me is that there was a battle of wills with regards how CC would play.
Okay, I understand that. I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But what proof do any of us have that Stephanie White is the reason they're not buying tickets?
Can I say something to Private?
Now, we don't have no proof of it.
Go ahead, Julie.
Private, my buddy who was there with his wife last night, they were like up in section 200, which is not at the floor by any means. It's the next section up. And they paid 180 per ticket. And when I showed him a link that somebody had posted today for $18 tickets, he said, "No, that's not from Gamebridge." He goes, "Those are resellers who are not selling their tickets and came down in price. That is not the $18 is not the real price of a ticket to watch the Fever game. And there are definitely not $8 tickets being sold by Gamebridge. That I can tell you."
Okay, I give you that what your friend said, but I also seen on my own when you pull up the different vendors that sell tickets, what tickets are available and their price. The price is definitely down.
I got tickets right here on my phone for $426.
Yeah, but those are resale, Private. I'm telling you, there's a difference between resellers.
When you say resale, are you talking about resellers privately or publicly?
No, well, these are people that buy tons of seats, right? And then they resell them. Like they never intend to go to the games. They buy them just for the reason of selling them. That's a resale ticket.
You're talking about like Ticketmaster?
No, you're talking about people like you and me buying them.
I'm talking about people putting stuff on PayPal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, no, we're not talking about that. I'm not talking about that.
Private. I don't know if you guys can see this. If I have to, I can email it to my email and put it on the screen. These tickets I got right here are $422. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? Is it clear?
Okay,
No,
what section?
That's $422, man.
What section? What section?
I don't believe.
What section?
It's section 102, row 27, seat 7.
Yeah, that's
almost near the floor. That's almost near the floor.
Bro,
okay.
But what I'm saying is the price is still high, bro. So
what price was that last year?
What'd you say?
What was the price in 24?
Bro, I don't know.
The same seat.
My point is, people still buying them.
You're still apples right
people
now.
Still buying them. People still buying them, man. I just showed you this. I just showed them.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying that the value came down.
This is on the 9th.
What I was talking about was Ticketmaster, where you can go online and see the tickets and the seats and the price.
You see it right there. Y'all see it.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that.
That's what I'm saying. So again, I'm not attacking you, Private. You know how we do up here. You know I got love for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't agree with your ass, but we agree. Hey, but what I'm saying is, I do not. What proof, other than some YouTube videos, and I'm not attacking no YouTuber. I'm just saying in general. What proof do we have that Stephanie White is the reason that the arena is not sold out?
There's no proof.
No, we don't. We cannot say. Just like you said in the beginning. There was more than one reason why they lost that game. There is more than one reason why things are not happening now that they did heretofore. I agree with that. But it all starts at the top. When you evaluate a company, you look at the CEO, his history, etc.
You look at private. I have a question.
You look at the country. You look at the president.
We can solve this right now. And I'm gonna help you solve it right now, Private. Oh, give me a second. Let me get the super chat. We're gonna solve this problem right now. What we say? They said no shade to anyone. Of course, people start off saying no shade. Hey,
you're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Breaking up really bad.
Me?
Yeah, you're underwater. You're underwater.
You're breaking up real bad.
Bro, what's going on right here? Let me see.
Is there somebody in the chat?
No, I think he might have to step out and come back in because it sounds like this bandwidth problem.
You talking me?
It's bad, man.
Yeah, courtside, it's you. We can't understand you. You sound like you're underwater. He went out. Private.
Yeah, he's gonna come back. Go ahead, Julie.
Do you think that part of the reason could be that the Fever have every single one of their games televised?
That could be a possibility.
Right?
But
It contributes to it.
But why would they go down in price on comparable tickets from 24?
From what I've been told is the only available seats were all up in the nosebleed section.
Yeah, those are pretty cheap.
I don't even know what the number section is for that. I don't know what that seating chart looks like. But that's what I was told because my buddy and his wife
from the information I was given, that during the heyday of CC, especially second half of 24.
Hey, can y'all hear me now?
The nosebleed never $18.
Can y'all hear me now? Am I good now?
Yeah, you're good.
You're good, bro.
Yeah, you're good. Okay,
cool.
go ahead.
Private, I could tell you this from personal experience, because prior to Caitlin, I'm a diehard Liberty fan, right? I used to go to the Liberty games for $9. Last year, I went to a game and I was like 5 rows from behind the bench, and the tickets were $89.
That's
$89.
Hey, hold on, let me get the super chat, then I gotta go to Pete, but I'm gonna prove your point real quick, Private. American Girl, no shade to anyone courtside. I don't hate Stephanie White or anyone at all. Her mannerisms and frustration aren't evidence. Hey, I agree with you. You know, I just call it how I see it. American Girl, I think you feel the same way.
I actually slightly disagree with her. Mannerisms and how she expresses herself, as they say, from the abundance of the heart, speak.
Yeah,
and 60% of communication is body language.
All right, but also when you looking for something, you'll find it. You look for something long enough. Some people be looking for stuff. She cross her arms one way, she do something. It's always something. When you look for something, you'll find it. But pick this out.
It's funny how the professionals break her down. I'm talking about people that people pay money to interpret.
Right, I got you.
And it's not good. It's not good.
I know everybody in here watches Venom, don't they? Does everybody here watch Venom?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't watch Venom, Julie?
I used to until he flipped the script and just went on a hate rant on White.
Listen, check this out right here, right? We're gonna go to Peak. I gotta go to Peak and Maria because they haven't said nothing yet. But check this out. Hey,
I don't even see Maria.
Hey, American Girl, you should pull up sometime. You know, you ain't gotta show your face. I would love to get your opinion on a few things. You know, it's real easy. You just hit the link. You don't gotta show your face. Say your little 2 cents. You know what I mean? You always up here. You know what I mean? Anybody in the chat, you guys are more than welcome to pull up. I want to ask the chat a question. This is directly to what Private said. I want everybody in the chat and in the panel, in the chat. Would you stop going to a CC game because of Stephanie White? If you want to go see CC play, somebody offer you tickets. Hey man, I got some tickets for $10, $18, $50, whatever the case may be, whatever's in your budget. I'm not saying break the bank and don't pay your bills to go to a CC game, even though some people might do stuff like that. But I'm just saying, whatever's in your budget, would you not go to the game because of Stephanie White? Because it's nothing she could say or do for me. I don't care if she came out and said, Stephanie White can come out right now and say, I don't like Caitlin Clark. I hope she get traded. And if I can go to the game, I'm going. Nothing she can say can take me.
Well, if she said that courtside, they'd be looking for a new coach.
Bro, I understand that. You're missing my point. You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
All right, cool. So let me ask the question. Hey, chat. I want you guys to tell me yes or no in the comment section. Ain't nothing she can say.
Yeah, I'm already going to one, so my answer is no. I would still go.
Exactly. So
I'm going to the dream, them in the dream. So you know
exactly. So my point of saying that is all this we boycotting because Stephanie White is bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't agree with it, man. It sounds good. I think the biggest part of them not selling out, bro, is how the offseason took place. Caitlin Clark was hurt last year. Then we had all this CBA talk and all this talk and this stuff like that. People was kind of unsure of what's going on. And a lot of people, not everybody, a lot of people that the majority of the population is not, most of the population live check to check, right? That's what I read. The majority of the population, not everybody live check to check. So if you live check to check and you plan ahead 6 months, 4 months down the line, I'm gonna go to the CC game when she come play such and such. Now, the CBA is not intact, So we don't know what the season gonna look like. So you didn't make the arrangements. So now you and your family, instead of going to a CC game, y'all going to Disneyland or something. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is, man. I don't think it's because of Stephanie White, bro. I don't agree. You know what I mean? But you could be right. Pete, you there, Pete? Pete.
Peter Pablo.
Hey. What's going on, man?
What up?
Hey,
Hello.
Pete.
Hello to everybody.
Hi, Pete.
Hope everybody's doing
Hello,
well.
Pete.
It sounded like you woke up.
No, I'm just trying to speak lower.
Okay.
Time to pick up. Time to drive the plane, man. It's time.
But can
Know
y'all
what to
hear
do.
me? Can y'all hear me well?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Okay.
Pete, have you been following what we've been talking about?
Yes, I have from the
All right.
beginning.
So what's your take?
To answer your question that you just posed, before that though, I saw a comment American Girl said when you asked, what tells you, when you asked private, what evidence do you have, Cece's frustrated or whatever, and American Girl said Cece's mannerisms and body language show her frustration. That shows, I guess what she's saying is that shows she hates White.
No. She said it's not evidence.
No, she said. In her comment, Cece's mannerisms and body language show you.
I'll put it back on the screen.
No, she said that's not evidence.
She said no shade.
It's not evidence.
No shade to anyone, courtside.
She asked,
I
her
don't hate Stephanie
mannerisms-
White or anyone at all. Her mannerism and frustrations aren't evidence. That's what
Whose
she
mannerisms?
I
Maybe
think
I
she's
missed.
talking about
She's talking about Stephanie White. She's talking about Stephanie White.
She's talking about Stephanie White.
Got it. Okay. All
Also,
right.
American Girl, she said Maria wants to leave. Maria's in the back. I'm gonna go to her next. Go ahead, Pete.
Okay, then I misread her comment, so I won't go into that point.
No, Maria's here. She's in here.
I know, but somebody had put a super chat to get her in.
Oh, okay.
I know those are my girls on the chat. They hooked me up.
Go ahead, Pete.
Okay. When you ask what would it take, like you said, I'm not calling for White to be fired yet, but what would it take for the front office to say, okay, this is too much now? Okay. Look, I also don't believe. Yeah.
Real quick, I want to answer the question. I know it was kind of rhetorical, but I want to answer it. I don't think nothing social media does can get Stephanie White fired. I think in order to Stephanie White get fired, two things: Cece got to go to him, and they know she don't want her as a coach, or she got to start off 2-20 or something, 2-15, something crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, it's like Julie said earlier. Look, she's working for two of her best friends. They brought her there for a reason. Okay, I said at the time it was a nostalgia hire. She wasn't my pick.
Yes,
okay, but she's working with her friends. What that tells you is she's got more rope, more leeway than the average coach.
Correct.
Okay, I mean, we saw David Blatt coach the Cavaliers. Was it 1 year? Took them to the finals. They lost, but he got fired the next year. LeBron got him fired, and he went to the finals. Okay, now I believe Stephanie White, again, because of her friendship with the front office, she has more leeway than the average coach. Now, where I disagree with Julian is that they don't see, a lot of social media. They see it. Absolutely. I've always said all celebrities read, everything.
No, I said they see everything is what.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Then my apologies, Julie. What I would expand on, something Julie said, Twitter is a cesspool. YouTube has become a cesspool in the same way that Julie meant it about Twitter. YouTube has become the same way. Now, this that I'm going to say, I know it's not going to be popular, but just, try to hear me out. Look,
you're not a popular person. Brother. You're not a popular person.
Of course, like I said, they read the media and everything, okay? But I also believe they don't take Fever fans, specifically CC fans, seriously anymore.
What does that mean?
Why do I say that?
What does that mean?
I'm going to what I mean is, and I'm going to start you off with a quick analogy. The United States is 250 years old this year. It's been at war or in military conflict roughly 230 of those years. We've only been at peacetime 20 years in our existence as a country. CC fan base in the WNBA is just over 2 years old. Just in the W. I'm not talking Iowa. In the W. They've been at war. Maybe, they've been at peace maybe 20 of those days from those 2 years. That's the analogy. So my point is, I don't think the front office or Stephanie White they read it. Absolutely, they read it. We know they read it. Okay. But I don't think they take it seriously anymore, because a lot of people have gone so rabid that this is what happens. It's called crying wolf, basically. This is what happens when you don't pick your spots and you whine about everything. When you really have an emergency, something you feel super strongly about, like a lot of you feel about White now, they don't take you seriously. It's like if you call the cops to your house every week. Okay,
It's like
there
crying
comes
wolf.
there comes a
the
point, and
crying
it
wolf
turns out
analogy
to be,
makes sense.
and it
Yeah.
turns out to be BS every time. There comes a point where you could call 911 20 times in 10 seconds, and they will not come anymore, because they're like, oh no, they always call. So this is why I'm a big advocate of, if you want to be taken seriously, then you need to pick your spots and stand on something and stick by that. Don't fluctuate, because look, and this is what people really not going to want to hear. See, if you talk about evidence, the evidence we have, we can all speculate on and we do all the time, what she feels, what she thinks. And I'm landing the plane, guys. But listen, what we do have, if we want to use the word evidence, we have Cece laughing and joking and hugging her coach every other chance she gets. That's number one. And we do have Cece calling out her fan base for the online rhetoric, because if anybody believes that
When
she
did
was
she do
talking
that?
about, and if anybody believes that Cece was talking about, and Lexi and Mitchell and all the ones who, and Boston, who called out the fan base, if y'all believe she was talking about the Connecticut fan base or the Lynx fan base, I don't know what to tell you. She was talking about the online rhetoric that was dividing her team, because I would submit to you, and this is my last sentence, guys, I would submit to you that there are people, and I will go as far as to say a lot of people, a good faction of the CC fan base, that will not be content until they drive a permanent, irreparable wedge between CC and Mitchell, and even some of her other teammates, like a Raven, but definitely with Mitchell. Okay, and they will not stop, so that then, if it happens, if they get their wish, they can say, look, you see, I told you.
I got you.
I told
I kind of.
That's it, guys.
Two things. Hold on, real quick, private. I gotta go to Maria. Hold on, real quick.
Thank
hold
you.
the thought. Don't forget. Let me say
Okay,
this real
but
quick.
we're going to lose the point. We're going to lose
Hold
the
on,
point.
real quick. Let me address what Pete said. One thing about Pete said, I kind of agree too, about they don't take them seriously. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying they're thinking, because didn't they put out like something, the certain type of fans, the ones that complain, the one that do this, the ones that do that.
Yeah, they got a lot of pushback.
Yeah, that was Lynn Dunn. That was Lynn Dunn. Yeah.
Yeah. So some of what Pete is, I'm not saying it's true, but that might be how they feel, right? And another thing too is, Kaylin is not going to come out and say, I don't like the fans saying this. That is not her personality.
Yeah. I was going to push back on that one.
Yeah, she talks in like code and like shit. That day she said, when she was talking to the media, when she said, you guys don't want it more than me, I don't think she was talking to the media. I think she was talking to the fans.
Of course,
in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? She was saying, you guys talk all this.
Stop telling me what I want.
You guys keep telling all this stuff in the media, but y'all don't want it like me. So if all that was true, I would say something. That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? That's what I heard.
Okay, the other point that I want to push back on about crying wolf, where it's still applicable. You're a man, Pete. If you had a girlfriend and she called the police on you and said that you beat her up, although you didn't, will the police not react? Although they had two other calls saying the same thing.
They have to on that.
That's a little extreme, though, man.
Like, but I'm just saying, he basically saying that if you make a claim and then you make the same claim again over and over again, it's not going to be listened to.
Yeah, but that's like abuse, domestic abuse and stuff like that is a little extreme for this topic. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying you cannot. That's my point. You cannot make a blanket statement to cover everything.
Listen, this is what I believe. If I believe that the front office, whether they like Cece or not, they know what she brings. They cannot like her, but they know what she brings. I don't believe that they allow CC to be unhappy to make Stephanie White happy. I really believe that Kaylin wants Stephanie White. I know that's hard to believe. I'm with Julie. Julie said she started off when she first came up. She said, I'm not saying Stephanie White is the best coach. I'm saying the same thing Julie's saying.
Exactly.
Only thing I say is that she's the coach, and I'm not gonna just make it just go crazy trying to get her fired and all this other stuff.
She's not going anywhere easily, guys. That's one thing I didn't say. She's not going
okay.
easily.
I'll land this point on this, and then we can move on.
Wow.
We shall see, and I'll leave it at that.
All right, Maria, you there, Maria?
Hi, kids. Hello, chat.
Hi, mommy.
Thank you, chat, for having my back in there and getting me up here because.
Speak a little louder,
can
Maria.
you hear me?
Speak a little louder.
Can you hear me?
I hear you good. I hear you good.
Can y'all see,
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Maria?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you, Private. I hear courtside. Okay. I hear.
Maria, you might have to get out of the shopping cart and hold your phone up to the sky. Walk.
Oh my God! Stop it, man!
Equally.
Horn him, right?
I know, man. I know. Can't put him anywhere, man.
Go ahead.
So I've been listening to the conversation, and I actually, I agree with some points and disagree with some other points. I wanted to go a little bit of a different route, if you don't mind, because I'm gonna move to the side real quick. Well, I will say these two things, okay? Because I actually was on KTV earlier today, because I'm sick and tired of. I'm sick and tired of these CC haters. They go from here, they go there, they go to Pope, they go to angry, they come. I mean, it's like these people don't have a life. They have to find a room somewhere. So, anyways, I told them to shut the hell up because, yeah.
Hold on.
What? What?
I was with you in that same chat today, Maria, so I know what you're talking about.
Hold on. Somebody said it just caught me off guard. Somebody said, I forgot who said it. I was gonna put it on the screen. They said, "Hey, courtside, can you take a poll when Kelsey Mitchell gonna get her first assist?" Hey, listen, man.
That's kind of a.
Let me see.
Hey, listen, man, you guys are funny, man.
I say in 10 more games.
Hey, you guys are funny, man. Whoever said that, I forgot who it was, but I had to. That was funny.
It ain't gonna be tomorrow night. It ain't gonna be tomorrow.
I be going hard for Kelsey, so I can say that because I'm not making fun of him. That was funny. Go ahead.
But to Maria's point, that's a peanut gallery mentality, essentially what she's talking about.
And what pissed me off is it's like I said after the last game, these people are coming in here and into the other chats and they're talking about CC shooting 28. You know what? Sorry, I don't give a shit if she shoots 58. If it means that she's going to get her rhythm back, and then we get to see more of what we saw in the fourth quarter on a regular basis, I'm fine with that. So I'm tired of that hate. I'm tired of it. But one of the things I want to bring to a point to is that, sorry, folks, but the Roosters are getting ready to come home and roost. And you know why? Mean? Because we don't have any tall people on this team. Because if AB is out and she is out for a while, the trees that we were talking about yesterday are going to get a lot taller.
Yeah, we got Malagna tomorrow. Whatever her name is. We got that girl from Malagna tomorrow.
Yeah, Dominique Malagna.
And so
they lucky.
I didn't mean to switch the. I just wanted to make a comment and step to the side because courtside. I love you. I will support you to the end of the earth, man. But this is why a lot of us were talking about that pick that they made with Raven. I have nothing against Raven. When everybody was saying we need bigs. This is the exact reason. Because if AB is out for a duration of the game, things just got a lot more difficult.
Agreed.
A lot more difficult.
Yep, agreed.
Hey, but listen, let me say something. I want to say something real quick because to that point, I agree with everything you guys saying about the bigs. But the bigs was not a problem in the first game we lost. Even though we got killed like Dallas, I think it was Dallas, right? Yeah, Dallas. And the bigs is not the reason. The bigs is not the reason we lost.
they were. Yeah, they were probably. We gave up 100.
Courtside.
Yeah, we gave up 100. We gave up 100. We gave up 104 points, man.
You missing what I'm saying?
I'm usually with you, bro. But if we could,
you don't know what I'm saying, though. You don't know what
bro.
I'm saying.
But I'm usually with you. But the points in the paint in all three of those games, you don't want to go there, bro. You don't want to go there.
No,
that's not.
I do want to go there. 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 We're gonna go there right now.
Because I think actually courtside, I heard in some of the stats that we did get our butts whooped yesterday in the paint.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I'll say it. We got me on the board like 45 to 20 something.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, 58 to 28 or something like that. Cool.
Hey, yeah, that's bad.
Hey, hold on. We're gonna get to it. He says, see, this is what I'm talking about. Courtside, you need to make a Kelsey Mitchell and White channel and leave CC name off of it for clicks because you're not a real CC fan. You see what I'm saying? So you can't to say nothing about CC, brother. You know what I mean? Unless you're crazy. Hey, but check this out. You know what I mean? I agree with everything you guys are saying about the rebounds. But my point is this: even despite that, think about how good you got to be to get beat. That amount of difference in the paint and rebounds, and you still barely lost. So I'm saying that ain't the reason we lost. The reason
but courtside, that's apples and oranges, my friend. Those are apples and oranges.
It's the same. It's the same.
Apples and oranges. Apples and oranges.
Maria. What if we won that game?
Yes.
What if we won that game?
He got a point there. He got a point.
What if we won that game?
No, he's got a point because all we had to do is make 2 layups and we win the game.
But we all know that Dallas doesn't have a good defense.
No, I agree with him because we shouldn't have even had to have this conversation because had the players made their layups and their foul shots, we would have been in quite the clear that we wouldn't have had to threaten overtime.
I saw a stat that said we lost between layups and free throws 36 points. 36 points.
Correct.
Private.
We only need 4.
Amongst the 3 things that you need to control in the game, what are the 3 that you need to control? You need to control your turnovers, your free throws, and your layups. You just mentioned 2 out of the 3 things that they can easily control, and they didn't control them.
Exactly.
Bro,
so
and we won a game.
I agree with courtside on this argument.
We'd have won a game. Yeah,
but courtside tell you, but
listen, I'm not saying it's not a problem, no fam. I'm not saying
courtside. They lucky that Lauren Best didn't play the whole game, bro. They lucky.
I don't know nothing about no luck. They lucky AB got hurt. I don't know nothing about no luck. All I know
not for nothing. If CC would have hit every one of her threes, we would have won by 40. So
yeah,
what are we
bro,
saying?
Of course. Of course.
I mean, come on.
That's what I'm saying.
No, Julie, you know what, Julie? I'll give you that because you know what? Everybody has a responsibility on the team, and that includes Cece as well. But you know what? Like I said before, we've known she's been struggling, and the only way you get your rhythm back and get your body in a rhythm is to continue to do those shots. And I will not be worried about seeing Cece a fourth quarter Cece in the first quarter.
And you know something else?
Due time.
You know something else? That ain't the only reason we lost too. You know what I forgot to mention? Defense. These girls just leave people wide open. They leave people wide open, man. Wide open. You know what I'm saying?
I hear echoing.
People wide open. So,
guys, I'm gonna drop off. I think people want to come up. I'm gonna drop off, but can I just make one point?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Maria,
it's still a spot open.
Oh, okay. I gotta go anyway, but thank you. Listen, I'm with Maria that I don't have a problem with CC having taken 28 shots at all. I don't have a problem with that because we haven't been getting. The main reason is we haven't been getting enough points from our bench. I know Kelsey is a streaky shooter; she's hot and cold, but the bench. So I'm not shocked that Kelsey was off last night, that she had a bad game. She usually does good, bad. She's like a checkerboard pattern. But the bench, I think, gave us only like 12 points, 14 points,
True.
6, 7
Yes.
plays, and that you can't have that. Now, again, I have no problem with CC taking 28 shots. I did see some people saying she didn't get enough shots because they're talking more about, the end of the game. They would have liked to have seen her take the last shot. That, it's a two-sided argument. I don't think you can whine about how many shots she took, okay, how many shots she got, because, hey, but at the same time, I would have preferred, yes, to see her take the last shot, especially because I was hyped that night of the game. I jumped on just to tell you guys, she just replicated her buzzer beater in Michigan. That, I mean, to me, that was like I took that like an omen, and I don't even really believe in that, but I took it like an omen that, okay, she's back. Another thing that we're not bringing up for the people who keep up with her stats, listen, she took 28 shots. She was only 10 for 28, guys. We do have to talk about that because that was like 32% only. Now, on the flip side, she hit 7 threes, which is a great sign because we've been waiting for her three ball. We know she can drive. We know she got a midi, but we've been waiting for the 3 ball to drop again. She tied her rookie year record for most 7s in a game, most 3s in a game, most 7s, most 3s in a game with 7. And the irony is, it came against the same opponent, the Mystics.
Wow.
Listen to this, Peter.
That's another. Yeah, she hit 7 in a game against them in 24 private, and she just did it again.
Pete,
so I just want to say,
this.
my point is, I'm sorry, my point is, there's plenty of blame to go around because, like Julie said, if she hits some of those 3s, we win. If they make their clutch free throws at the end, we win. So it's not just the coach, and I'm with Courtside. I don't think she's the best coach for CC. Absolutely not. But there's plenty of blame to go around, and we have to be even-handed. Sorry. Thank you.
Hey,
That's it.
Very nice.
You can take a breath now.
Hey, let me tell you something else, Pete. Let me tell you something else, Pete, that people don't say. They was getting on CC her last game. Do you know a field goal is a field goal. People like the 3, but a 3 ain't nothing but a field goal. They separated 3-point field goal. I get it. It's still a field goal, right? 2-point field goal. Her percentage was high as shit. It was her 3-point field goal. But if you put them all together, she shot a high percentage in the game before.
She
You see what I'm saying?
shot higher than the whole team shooting.
You know what I'm saying? So people nitpick.
Courtside.
Yeah.
She even mentioned in the press thing that she was struggling with the short shots. She even mentioned that.
Yeah, she did say that.
She's starting to feel good. And you know what I think too? Man, they should give CC a bike, man. When CC go out, she should go ride a bike. You know how sometimes players just keep warm?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
She did that last season.
she need to ride a bike or something, man. Go ride a bike. It ain't taking too much energy. Just ride a bike.
The good thing about all this, though, is that she, I'm going to say it, as horrible as her shooting has been, she's third in the WA in scoring right now.
Yeah.
Don't say that out
And
loud.
she's 5 points away from the first spot.
Yeah, and she's third in the second in the fifth.
Oh, and
Right.
I know we talked about Kelsey. I was on.
And
Kelsey,
if she had got those 2 assists, she would be number 1.
Guys,
She got robbed. Private. They robbed her. They robbed her those 2 assists. I'm pissed about it.
They robbed her. They robbed her of 2 assists.
Guys, have a good show, guys. I'm dropping off. Somebody else can jump up. Everybody, I wish
Later, Pablo.
a great show. And listen, you can destroy my takes, but please do me a favor. Go easy on Courtside. UPS is not covering his shrink anymore, so he's paying out of pocket.
You're not going to be on here long enough for me to dog you, Pete. So you're lucky.
Pórtate bien.
I will head to the casino. You guys go easy on Courtside. Go easy on.
All right.
Later, dude.
Hey,
Good luck.
I just wanted to throw out a little caveat about the 10 for 28. Remember, she was sitting down with that heat pad. Because of that, I felt like the longer you sit down, the harder it is to get back in rhythm. Remember, she's a rhythm player. Exactly. So I felt like she needed a little grace because I saw some people in the chat talking about it, specifically Lions, baby. I saw what you were saying, the 10 for 28. She's a rhythm player. She got back in the rhythm late in the third, going into the fourth. It happens that way. And then she just caught fire.
She was going to the hole too. I like the way she in and out went to take that.
She was. There were a couple of shots she was trying to drive, bro. But Shakira Austin was there in the paint. She was Kiki was there. Like she was reading, CC keeps her head up. She's reading the lanes. She was like, oh, I can't drive there. Let me drive back out. Let me try and set another play. And things weren't just going her way then. But she got back in the rhythm and it was working. So
another thing too, I want to ask you guys before we get off about AB, but I wanted to say something too. Even though I made a video today and I put Kelsey in there, Billings in there, Stephanie White in there. Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell is damn near the best scoring backcourt still right now in the damn WNBA, man. Yep. So even though we're naming a lot of these negatives, it's a lot of positives, bro. It's just that, and that's why I don't overreact to it's only 3 games. You know what I mean? I call it for what it is, but I'm not about to go crazy right now because I know how the Indiana Fever fan base is. It's almost like the same with my Dallas Cowboy fan base. When you're winning cures all, bro. Winning cures.
Hey, courtside.
If there was 3-0 right now, a lot of these conversations wouldn't even be being had.
Well, it just depends. It just depends on how well Caitlin played when it comes to the TC fans and
man,
the
3-0. It's hard to argue with when you're 3-0, brother. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what, courtside? If I may also add, because you know that I'm gonna jump on Kelsey Mitchell. However, at the end of that game when we had our closing arguments, our pros and cons, I don't know why people did miss this, because as much as I hate the fact that Kelsey Mitchell doesn't share the ball, I even said there were a couple of instances that she did pass the ball. There was just no assist there because nothing came of it afterwards. So, as much as I get on Kelsey Mitchell's ass, guess what? I am going to say when I notice that she is passing that ball.
I got you.
It's about fairness.
We're going to do 2 more topics, then we're going to get out of here.
Okay, but I want to piggyback on what she just said, and it's a problem even for Caitlin Clark. These hockey assists is killing not only CC but Kelsey Mitchell, because she's right. There was a couple times she did pass, but the play is designed that you do that extra pass, and sometimes it's not necessary. It's not necessary because if the person is open, like take for instance, generally speaking, when CC give you the ball, you can shoot because you see you're open.
You are right.
But with the assist, she tells them to go to another player who may not be so open, and either they can make the play or it's contested.
But private,
not always good.
I just said, hold
on.
But
if I may respond to private real quick,
go ahead.
I will. In other times, I would agree with you on that. But in these 2 cases that I did see Kelsey move the ball, was because she actually did not have a shot. That is what I want from Kelsey Mitchell. When you do not have a shot, get it somewhere that it can be productive. And those are the 2 times that I saw her. She did not have a shot.
Two things I want to close out with. Got 2 topics, then we're gonna get out of here. But I do want to say one thing first. Rim Protector said, like the old saying goes, if you're looking for something, you'll find. That's how I'll describe these Seco fans. I just said that a few minutes ago. I want to say one thing about CC that I don't like, and then we're going to get into the last 2 topics. We're going to get out of here. The thing that I don't like about CC, it's not like that I don't like it, but I think she's needing a little more like understanding a little bit. I don't like when she do the long court passes to slow players like a Dante.
Yes.
That was a bad decision.
That was a terrible decision. I talked about that in B Chef's chat too yesterday when he was live. I was like, bro, why did he do that, man? Him and Livewire too. They saw it.
Yeah,
I was like, goodness gracious.
I know why she do it because it's a perfect play. The person's ahead of leading, but Dantes, man, she's slow. Like you could do that to Kelsey. I've seen Lexi catch passes like that.
You could do it to Sophie. You could do it to Lexi. You could do it to Kelsey. You could even do it to. You could even do. Yeah, maybe. No, she's a little slow-footed, so I wouldn't give it to her.
Billings, she caught it, but she just didn't make the layup.
Yeah, but Dantes and the rest of them, I don't agree with that. So
of course, a little off topic, man. You should root for Sonya Citron a little bit harder because her man is on your team. He's a linebacker. I think Miafu. Like what's his name? Like a linebacker for your team, the Samoan dude. what's his name?
Yeah. You talking about the one that just
Liar
came?
to Liar to he's in his third year of his rookie deal. So Rufus is trying to that's a man, bro. So they went to Notre Dame together.
Listen, man, I'm a root for him, but not for her. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they've been cooking him online today. They've been saying he's a bum. So, and I'm like, that's courtside's team. I'm like, he can't be a bum if he on courtside's team.
Somebody just came in and went at my Cowboy. Hey man, you guys get off my Cowboys. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. One thing about the difference between me and the Indiana Fever and the Cowboys don't matter who leaves the team, the quarterback, it don't matter. I'm a Cowboy fan.
I'm waiting for the season to start before I go in on it.
The last two topics before we get out of here. Last two topics is I want to get into the AB. How significant is her injury? You guys heard anything? And then the last topic after that, I want to get the predictions for the Seattle game tomorrow. Do we bounce back and where do we go from there? So as far as AB go, we know she played an unrivaled. She came into the season hurt. You know what I mean? From my understanding, the saying goes, if you limp into the season, you limp out of it. Yep. So I don't know how much healthier she's going to get. How do you guys feel about that? Do we go try to get another player? Do we activate Passat? I don't know if Passat.
Well, wait a minute. We just found out today that it was her meniscus, and we only found that out from Scott Agnes. So they're really tight-lipped. Yeah, AB. The injury she had unrivaled was her meniscus.
I didn't know that.
Well,
first time I'm hearing that.
Scott Agnes just announced it today, and she's questionable. I want them to sit her. I would like to
just sit her.
I would like to see. Excuse me. I would like to see Passat in there, because our development players are in lieu of hardship players. But we could play our whole bench, I think, and still beat the Storm tomorrow. This would be a great time for Raven to get better at trying to run the floor. It would be great for Passat to get in. It would be good for KK.
Is Passat still hurt, though?
I don't know because you know what? Because Passat and Bree Hall were both in civilian clothing last night on the bench.
Yep.
And I don't know if developmental players are even allowed in uniform or not. So it's too hard to tell because as far as I know, I don't think Bree Hall was hurt, yet they were both in civilian clothing. So
I don't know.
So I
saw them practicing. I saw them both practicing, but I don't know if they participate in any like 3-on-3s or 5-on-5. So I'm not sure.
Hey, one more thing too. I don't want to go. I want to stay on this, but I'll ask you guys a question. Do you guys feel like Shatari, what's her name? Shatari is a better scorer than Harris?
I don't even know why Kimbrough's even on the team.
She needs to be traded. I'm with Julie. I'm with Julie.
She should be traded. She should be traded. She ain't getting no minutes. She's sitting on there wasting space. They need to go out and get somebody that they can use.
Yeah,
I only felt that way since last night because when I saw her trying to play against pressure, I saw that she didn't have what it takes.
Right.
Yeah.
Prior to that, she looked halfway decent and she's got a nice little jumper. But last night against real pressure, that was the same problem with Raven last night. Raven would have got more time, but she couldn't handle that kind of pressure. So that's why I think Raven will have maybe some more minutes tomorrow night against the Storm.
I got you. All right.
I think you know me. I've been screaming it for months in here. You know, on the lives, they needed a big in some way, shape, or form to back the baby, especially with his injury. Because
hey, we're gonna go to. My bad. Go ahead, Sean.
Who's they gonna get for if they did trade her, Sean?
There's a girl I think Dallas released that everyone keeps talking about. They could possibly get her for cheap.
Leah Rue. Is that the girl, the Chinese girl?
No, not Leah Rue. I think Kelly Olacare. I think that's her name is something Olacare.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. She's a solid big. They could any big. It doesn't. I'm not asking for that.
With the E.
Is that Oldacre from Texas?
Yes, her. That's the one.
No, we don't. No, we do not need that girl.
You sure?
No, I'm positive. Positive. I watched her whole season. I am positive.
Oh man. Well, I was watching a couple games in the Upshot League. I mean, there's some girls there that could go. Like
they said.
I don't know why Kelly doesn't have like Amber and Kelly don't have like word in the street about some of these girls that are playing right now. Like
Upshot just started.
That is a problem. That is a problem because those two are not real basketball people.
That
How
is
long
a
is he out?
G League for the WNBA.
Yeah,
Right now,
yeah.
we shouldn't take anybody from Upshot. They're
Hey,
in
hey,
Upshot because they couldn't cut it in
Well,
the W. They
Julie,
need
they
to
don't want
develop them.
Kelly and them. They don't want to take anybody overseas because they don't have no scouting personnel over there. There's still a
We
couple players
do.
that they could take.
We do. Believe it or
Like
not.
who?
one
Wait
at
a
a
minute.
time. One at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Then
Believe it.
why haven't they taken the Bernadette
I,
Hattar, who was a former Fever, tall enough, who can run the floor?
listen.
They haven't taken her. What about
There's
Liz Cambage? There's a couple
hang
players that
on
are
a second.
talented.
Hang on a second. There are I agree with you on that. We have an international scout. There's a multitude of people that we could have gotten. Look at Gonek from Phoenix. She was like high
Yeah.
score, I think, last night. I agree with you, but supposedly we have an international scout who is based in Europe. We don't have one player from there. We have all players that have 8 years or more in the W. I have no idea. That's why I said I would like to see our
And that
GM,
sounds like
Amber,
Stephanie White.
excuse me, Private. That's why I would like to see Amber Cox removed.
Hey,
Yeah.
I got. Hey, listen.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Listen,
Yes.
real quick. I don't know. We was talking about the AB thing. We're gonna go to the Seattle game. We're gonna get out of here. But she said meniscus. My daughter had the same injury and had to have severe surgery to correct it. Holy hell, we need to get Passat on the roster. So I don't. It looked like AB gonna be out for the foreseeable future.
No, it's not a torn. It's not a torn or a ripped meniscus.
What is it?
They're saying it's probably a 2-week deal. If it gets more severe, then you're looking at 4 weeks.
So it's just
This is-
aggravated.
Then
This
why,
is not
why
a
did she even
surgery.
play? Why did she even play then? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, salute to everybody in the chat. Everybody hit that like button real quick for me. We're gonna get into the last topic about the Seattle game tomorrow. Where you guys want to start? What you guys thinking? You
I'll
feeling
go
good?
first. I'll go first. I think
feeling
we'll
good?
win.
How
I
you
think
feeling?
we'll win. I still think we might have problems on the boards because Baby's not going to be there. But I think we'll do okay without her, and I think we'll win by at least 20.
Okay.
How's that
Sean.
rookie doing?
Huh?
How is the rookie doing out there in Seattle?
You talking about Flau'jae?
Big
Yes.
Foe?
I got her for Rookie of the Year so far.
I don't know.
That's my
I don't know
opinion.
about. I don't know. I don't know.
That's my
I don't know. I
opinion.
don't.
Well, Sean, you got yours and I got mine.
That's fair. I don't think Goggles girl in Minnesota gonna like that, but it's cool. It's cool.
Well, yeah, you probably don't like it either, but we got our opinions, brother.
Look. I would have loved for it to be Lauren Betts, Jeff. Me and you were on that plane,
I'm
but
not
it
talking
seemed.
about Lauren. I would love for it to be Lauren Betts, but right now I got Flau'jae as the Rookie of the Year.
Hey, Sean, what you think about tomorrow's game, man?
Yeah, well, I'm just excited that Big Foe's going to be playing, in Indy, playing against CC. They're real cool off the court. She shouted her out in her song. So they have a really tight, relationship from a basketball standpoint. But as far as like the game's concerned, I just want to see better game management from Stephanie. When it comes to her rotations, she's short now. Like they're not 7-8 deep anymore. They don't have a big. So I think she's going to have to rely heavily on CC to like take control of this game, move the game with pace. If she feels tired or anything, just tightly manage it, because if they lose a lead again like that under her watch, it's just bad optics. It's not gonna look good. Put Raven in if you can on their best player to stop the bleeding. Let her do her role. Let her play within her role. That's how you maximize your players. If they play within their role, when they play out of their role and things get out of sorts, then things get a little trouble. So I expect the game to be competitive. I don't think it's going to be as easy as people making it out to be, because it's going to be tough on the boards. They got Dominique Malunga out there. They lucky Ezzy McMagor's still injured. And our fam, they lucky she's still playing overseas and hasn't committed to playing for the Seattle Storm right now. But they're a solid 3-point shooting team. They got young guards there that are going to be hungry to play the Fever. So I expect it to be competitive, but I expect CC to go out there with Kelsey to take control of the game. I want at least 25 from both of them. They have no choice. They don't have AB anymore. Right. So they have to take initiative and take control of that game. And they don't have a lot of people scoring off the bench, which means they're going to need somebody to step up. I don't care if it's Sophie. I don't care if it's Lexi. I don't care if it's KK. Find a way to contribute, because you're a man down now. You have to figure it out, especially if they're not going to start Passat. They could
start her because Kate Martin played for the Lakers.
I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
They're gonna have to drop somebody though. They're gonna have to drop somebody.
Passat has that quick. Pascal has that quick release, and she would be money over here.
They
So,
said
but
Malanga is
it's
out with a concussion.
okay. So that's gonna help us a lot because
Yep.
they essentially don't have nobody
They
to
don't have no
rebound.
big. Yep, they don't have no big.
Mhm.
They don't have Fam,
Let
they
me
don't
know
have Ezzy
when.
Magmagor, and they don't have
Let me
and
know when
now
I
they
can
don't have
say
Malanga.
something.
Yeah,
All right,
so I'm
hey.
picking the Fever to win in a tightly contested matchup though, because it's gonna be a fun game with the young guards going at it.
I'm gonna go around the panel and I'm gonna give you guys one question, and I just want a yes or no. I don't want a speech. And it's gonna be the final question I'm gonna ask each one of you
Oh
guys.
wow, I had something to add to that.
I haven't
Yeah, me
But
too.
Maria's gonna go. Let Maria go. She wanted to go.
I'm still going around. I'm still going around, but I'm saying after we go around,
Oh,
I want to ask you guys one
gotcha.
question.
Oh, okay.
It's done.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know,
get
Okay.
the young lady. Get the young ladies.
okay, go ahead,
Thank you.
Julia or Maria, whichever one.
Julie, if
a
you don't mind, I'm
question.
gonna jump on. I'm gonna jump on real quick if you don't mind.
About tomorrow with the
So
storm?
Yes, tomorrow with the storm.
you
Yeah,
want? She wants to go first because I don't
I
think
thought
she
I
can
had
hear me.
answered that earlier. I think our
Oh.
bench can beat the storm. I'm not worried about tomorrow night's game. I think that we should play more of the people that have been sitting. And really give them some ample time to play. Like they need 3 or 4 minutes on that court just to start to get warm and settle in.
Mhm.
I think it's a good game to have these people in.
Right. I
You
got
know,
you. I got you.
we can start with our starters, get a decent lead, and then start putting people in. But don't put 5 in at a time. You know what I
Right.
mean? Let them work their way in and work with the starters, and then put somebody else in and let them do that. You know.
I got you. Hey, Maria, I'm gonna go to you, and then I'm gonna go around, and I'm gonna ask you guys the final question, and we out of here. Maria, go ahead. How you feel about tomorrow's game?
Okay, so I'm glad
And it's gonna
Julie
be
is
for the chat too.
confident.
The final question is gonna be for the chat too. So you guys stick
All right.
around. I want to get all you guys' opinion. It's a yes or no. It's nothing else. Just a yes or no. Go ahead, Maria. I'm sorry.
I wanted to say that I'm impressed with Julie's confidence. Right now, I have no confidence because of all the things that are going on. So this is what I'm going to see happening tomorrow. I may be right, I may be wrong, but I've been pretty good so far. What I think they're going to do is they're going to put Mo in the center because we have no choice. Okay. Because if AB doesn't play, Mo's going in the center. I'm kind of okay with that because I actually want CC to force the pick and roll. I don't care. I don't care if Stephanie White doesn't want to use it anymore. I want CC to push it because there were some pick and rolls in yesterday's game and the last game that they were running and it was working. So I want to see some pick and rolls with Mo because they're going to put her in the center. I don't know how the rest of the kids are going to do. Julie, I do agree with you that if they do build up a big enough lead that can't be blown like the last game, yeah, good idea to put in, let everybody get some work in. I also want to see, CC at the point. I'm going to be very clear about this. I want CC at the point, and I want to see Raven playing in a different position because I want to see what else Raven can get herself into. I want to see something different. Because I'm not going to go into the argument. I'm not going to go into the argument that she's a pure point guard. I'm not going to get into that argument. I want to see
Maria,
something
they need to
different.
put her on Flage. If Stephanie
No,
White's gonna
yeah,
prove me wrong
that's
tonight,
what
put her
I'm
on
talking
Flage
about.
tonight.
I got you.
That's what I'm
All right.
talking about.
Hey,
That's what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is, I don't want Raven as the point guard. I want her in another position playing defense, and I want her to start working on other things such as shooting because she needs that.
I got you.
Okay.
I'm gonna say one thing before I go to Fro. This is not a rebuttal. This is more rhetorical, just a food for thought. Now that we know about AB, could this be why they went away from the pick and roll? I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm just saying. Hey, Fro, go ahead, Fro.
What's that?
Tomorrow's game.
Thought?
Tomorrow's game.
Tomorrow's game?
Yeah.
I say we win. I don't know about how much. It's probably gonna be a decent game, but I'm gonna say we're gonna win. But as far as AB being out, it kind of worries me a little bit. But I think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna do all right. That's all I got.
Yeah. Hey, Fro,
if they get the rotations right, that's another thing.
Yeah. Y'all know Fro. He country. He just laid back. He chill.
Yeah,
He just be kicking it back.
Fro is short and to the point. It's Fro.
Yeah, I
Short
like
and to the
Fro.
point.
That's true.
Hey, Fro,
That's
he just be
true.
chilling in the cut. You know what I'm saying? He laid back. Yeah, that's all, yeah, all I got. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, salute to
I
you,
listen
Fro.
to everybody and I take it in. So
Yeah, it's all good, man. Much love, man. I got love for you, man. Hey, UTP said $5 super chat. We're sending this to tell y'all about Malunga's health, but y'all covered it already. Salute. Hey, salute to you too.
Out the UTP, man. That's my dog right there.
I don't wish nobody an injury, but I'm glad she out. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Salute
Hey,
to you.
courtside. Oh, I was gonna mention, man. Like, what happened? You saw that your face of the league, man. Like, had 45 points and nobody cared. But the minute that the NBA posted Caitlyn stuff on their page on IG, it got over 10 million views.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, bro. Check this out. You know how I feel about that?
Little Miss Face of the League couldn't even scratch 200K for views on the video, bro. And she scored 45 points.
People always get mad at me, bro. I say this, it's just my opinion. Every time I talk about Aja Wilson, I always give her accolades, her props. But she's not an entertaining person to watch. To me,
she's cool. She's cool.
She's
cool. But she did that against a young team, a team that has no direction. I was like, really? I'm supposed to be impressed that you did that against the Suns? Like, am I supposed to be impressed?
Did she shoot like 20 free throws?
She can ball though. She can ball.
Yeah.
Did she get the special whistle?
Come on, Jeff. You know that whistle.
Yeah, she got that special whistle.
That's just my opinion. That's a good point though. Hey, who's next? Terrence. Terrence, go ahead, Terrence.
Yeah, I figure about 20 plus.
That was short and sweet.
That's just how it's going to go.
To the point too.
That's just how it's going to go.
They don't win tomorrow, bro. Which I'm thinking they are. I don't want you sending me a whole bunch of stuff and making no excuses, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fever going to win by 20 plus.
Hey, I got you. Did I get everybody? I know I left Miss Private,
so.
but Jeff P.
King Charles in the chat. Don't get in your feelings, champ.
Jeff P.
I got Hardy win. I got the favorite winning. I got the favorite winning.
Okay, all right. I think we just got Private. Then I'm gonna actually got you in the chat a question, and then we're gonna get out of here. Private, it's on you.
Not me, Pete. I mean, courtside.
Okay.
Doc, you like Fro? Y'all be saying that, man. I'll be forgetting y'all. Y'all be so quiet, man.
Yeah, get
Doc. Go ahead,
Doc.
Doc's another one of those quiet ones. Doc's another one of those quiet ones you forget in there.
Hey, he don't. Hey, Private. He don't say nothing until I miss him, huh?
Fever win by 5, lose by 3.
Say it again. Fever win by 5.
Fever win by 5, lose by 3.
They win by 5 and lose by 3.
Or lose by 3.
Or lose by 3.
Okay.
By 3.
I got you.
That's not gonna be close, man.
That was sweet. That was short and sweet. Hey, Private. I'm going to you. We're gonna ask that question and then we out of here.
Okay. Now, I basically only got 2 points, so I'll make this pretty quick. The last 2 games, I don't know if anybody caught it. I know Doc caught it some, but it actually started the game before and against Dallas. It looks like CC is accepting what Stephanie White is doing to a certain point, and thereafter, if it's not working, she asserts herself. Now, we visibly saw her assert herself when they had came off a timeout. I think it was a television timeout. And they came onto the floor, and CC rounded them up and started barking orders, and then the tide shifted. So it looks like Stephanie is either allowing her to do her thing if Stephanie is not winning. It happened 2 straight games. Matter of fact, she helped save the game against Dallas because they were losing it. And she stalled it off because it happened twice when they had these deep dives, when they had a lead and then they just lost it because they went away from what was winning. Several of the creators, and Sean has showed the plus minuses when CC is out of the game and when she's in the game. It's stark. It's that noticeable. So what people perceive was actually bore out by the numbers. Okay, so Asia, her issue is optics. She's a little bit too much DEI and putting it in people's face, and people are turned off from her. She's a great talent. I agree with you, courtside.
They're about to kill you in the chat.
But she turns people off. So that's her issue. I see the Fever winning, and I consider this a must-win. A must-win. To continue to ride, especially being on 44 games.
Yeah.
Because start losing it now, you're going to start losing the national audience. So I consider this a must-win. So I can see them between 5 to 10 that they should win by. I'm not even considering loss. And I yield.
What?
Private? What was the yes or no question, Courtside?
Well, private. That's all you got, man.
I got a whole bunch of stuff here. But
please don't turn them in. Don't turn them into to Pete, because Pete just like rambles, and he don't even take a breath.
Hey, all right.
Most of the stuff has already been covered, so there's no use going over it again.
I got one question for you guys. I got one question for you guys. It's a yes or no question for everybody on the panel and in the chat. And I'm gonna show you guys a video I want you guys to see on the way out, and we up out of here. The question I got for you guys is CC back?
Yes.
Is she back?
She's on the road back. Yes.
Is CC back? When I say back, I mean Iowa rookie second half of the season. Caitlin, is she back, or is that just she got lucky a couple shots?
No, she broke through that last year.
Okay, that actually piggybanks on what I just stated. If Stephanie White allows that formula to continue, she's back.
She's back. So I got everybody.
She's back.
Hey, chat. Okay, people in the chat saying yes. I see yes. I see yes. Oh, I see one no. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay. Yes. Not just bombs, but fire for her. Yes. Julie, yes. Of course, yes. Okay. Oh, Lisa, yes. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Loose ball, yes. Daniel, yes. Okay.
Courtside, I got a question. I've got a question I want to ask the panel right quick. When we were talking about replacing AB, I still think Sedona Prince. I guess nobody agrees with me though, do they?
Cool.
I like Sedona. She's skilled, but people just have a problem with her pass.
Hey, so basically,
they did with Kennedy Carter too, but she's back.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Kennedy Carter wasn't abusing women. Kennedy Carter was not doing what Sedona did.
But she didn't get kicked. But she didn't get kicked out, or she just didn't get drafted. That's what
I don't want to get.
Julie, was she convicted of like any crime? Was she convicted of any crimes or anything? That she
they settled out.
They settled out of court. Settled out of court.
Hey,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Check this out. I'm gonna play this video real quick. A lot of you guys probably already seen it, but since all you guys saying CC back, I feel like it fit. Salute to the guy. I can't think of his name right now that made this video. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking CC back too, and I'm loving it. Most of the people in the chat saying CC is back, right? I only seen like, hey, Sean.
I said it with conditions though.
Oh no, I ain't. Is she back?
And
It was a yes or no. It was a yes or no.
Courtside, I want a F this BS CC. When it's not working, she pulls up and gets it done.
All right,
cool.
I
want her to go to the basket more too. Not just settle for three.
We're gonna watch this video real quick. A lot of you guys probably already seen it, but I just want to play it because
that's crazy. Somebody said Kennedy on meds like Pete.
You guys said CC is back. I don't want to talk about Kennedy Carter because that's a sour subject for me because you guys know how I feel about her.
Yeah, I like her too.
You know, that's a touchy.
She's gonna win. She's gonna win 6 women of the year.
So
bet on it. I think so.
And we're gonna watch this video real quick and then we out. Let me see.
Can you enlarge the video a little bit, Courtside?
What's that?
Can you enlarge it a little bit for us blind folk like myself?
It's full screen. It's full screen right now.
It's full screen.
You can put it on. See, you can't put it on theater mode. Maybe she could see it.
Let me see.
No, it's good. No. Go. No worries.
Yeah, have you guys seen this video?
No.
Yes, the one where she broke her head.
Yeah, shout out to Shout out to
This is where
SSN. I follow him on Twitter though. He's
salute to him, man.
charismatic.
Hope you don't get mad for me sharing this video. Salute to you, man. I'm trying to
Nah.
give you props. I'm trying to give you props, bro. I love this video. I love the commentary. Hey, you better than me, bro. I thought I was the GOAT, but you better than me. But check this out. Here we go.
You go hard on TikTok too.
Here we go.
Y'all know what time it is. The most explosive backcourt in the WNBA. Caitlin Clark.
Oh, yeah, I
and
like
Kelsey
him.
Mitchell. You know it's gonna be a lot of buckets when you're dealing with them two. Kelsey Mitchell with the ghost screen confused the shit out Ray Burrell. Caitlin got downhill right to that runner. I love to see that runner in her game. People love to talk about how she don't never play defense. Man, give me that shit. I need those. She was in them passing lanes last night. Hold on, now she's giving out chicken routes to boot. Straight to the Baja two-step tough ass lane. Y'all know when it come to Caitlin Clark, they gotta guard her different than everybody else. Over players, so she hit him with the back door. Nobody home too. That's an easy lay for Caitlin. To be honest with you, by now I don't know how they still getting off these back doors like that. Caitlin dribble at Kelsey, it's a back door. And I'm telling you, don't nobody create offense like Caitlin Clark. She got to get them turnovers under control, but she is one of one. Speaking of one of one, Kelsey Mitchell getting buckets is one of one. Kelsey Mitchell gets straight to work and they cannot guard her. But back to Caitlin creating offense. She get in the lane, all eyes is on her, draws the entire defense, leads to the corner three, get it out the net. Again, the gravity of Caitlin Clark is incredible. She come off this double screen and two defenders jump to her, leaving Kelsey Mitchell wide open. Crazy strategy, get it out the net. This backcourt is so deadly, and both of them having each other on the court, just their presence alone makes the other better. Look at Ray Burrell on this play. She looked like, damn, I gotta keep chasing her ass around. Another kick to the corner, one more to a wide open Kelsey Mitchell. Go ahead, get it out the net. Off the inbound, they overplaying Caitlin. She go back door for the easy lay. Teams is gonna have literal headaches trying to stop this offense. Cause we ain't even talking about Aaliyah Boston, and she a whole problem by herself. And to be honest with you, Caitlin ain't even had that great of a game, and she still had 24 points to 9 assists. Whenever she find that three ball, good luck to the lead. And also good luck trying to stop Kelsey Mitchell. Can't nobody do it. One thing I've been noticing early on is Caitlin been getting a lot of calls. That's gonna make her even more hard to guard. Look a little bit stronger too, ready to take all them bumps. But like I said earlier, Caitlin out there hooping and that three ball ain't been dropping. If that shit start happening, y'all can cancel Christmas. It's gonna be a wrap. She was waiting all night on this one. Get it out the net. When you let her play in the open court, she the most easy blow by. Straight to the Baja scoop lane.
I love him.
Yeah, he go crazy. He go crazy, man.
I just love the commentary.
I'm sorry, I still like Butterpecan better.
Hey, it was
Yeah,
entertaining.
Butterpecan better.
Hey, hey, it was entertaining. Get it out the net. That's my new thing. Hey, I salute to you. I'm taking it. Get it out the net. You know
Get
what
out
I'm
the
saying?
net. He said it straight to the Baja laid me. Yeah, he got a lot of sayings that are tough, man.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. And he also said at the end of the video, once that 3 start dropping, good luck for the WNBA. You know
everybody knows tomorrow's the 5 o'clock game, right? Does everybody know tomorrow's the 5 o'clock?
Yeah, 6 o'clock for me.
Hey, everybody, man, I appreciate everybody pulling up. I'm glad. I want to thank you guys because Stephanie White is not an easy topic to talk about without a lot of disrespect. I know people how they feel about her, but I just want to be able to have some basketball conversations without all the extra stuff. I know sometimes the chat go wild, they get disrespectful there, but I can't control the whole. I can't see every comment and stuff like that. But for the most part, we had a good conversation today. We kept it all basketball, and it was pretty good. So I want to tell you guys thank you for the chat. Everybody that pulled up in the panel. Anybody that's new in here, I've seen a couple of new faces. I don't know if you guys are familiar how I do things over here, but you're more than welcome to hit the link and pull up. You don't got to show your face. If you don't want to, it's on you. You know what I mean? But hopefully we get a win tomorrow. I'll probably be live. Salute to Private, Jeff, Doc, Fro, Julie, Maria, and you know the homie Sean, man. I appreciate all you guys coming up.
We appreciate you too, Courtside.
Appreciate you too, Courtside.
Thank you, Courtside.
Peace,
all
man.
right. Good night, everyone.
Man.
We love you, brother. We love you, man.
See ya mañana.